Alright, this thing is telling me I'm live. Might be a little bit of a delay. Let's figure out if it's lying to me or not. It's been a while since we last talked, and that's because I got COVID. I don't know if this thing is working, so I'm gonna redo my intro in about 2 minutes. But yeah, so stream should be live. Welcome in, everybody. It's been a while. Hi. I see you all in chat already. We have a lot of people here. I am live. Great. All right. MFF, I regret going, but not for the reasons you think I would. I regret going because I got sick with COVID and I'm 2 weeks behind all my plans. But we have a lot of stuff to talk about. It's a lot of good stuff. We got a lot of good stuff. Don't worry. MFF was a fun con regardless. We only went for 8 hours. I did not get an MFF hotel room. That was part of the challenge. We only went to MFF for about 8 hours. It was originally going to be 12 hours, but we got stuck in traffic. We got stuck in reg. We're going to be talking about all that. It's going to be kind of a, did MFF pass the vibe check? The answer is no. A lot of people had a lot of complaints. We're going to be kind of touching on that. Is MFF a good con? Yeah, it's a good con if you have friends and you go for more than 8 hours. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. I'm going to be redoing the intro in a sec, so if you missed something, don't worry about it. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to say. We got a lot to celebrate because it was my birthday weekend and I was too sick to even celebrate that. So we got a lot to catch up on. And I'm thinking we might have to go overtime and schedule some more streams and do some other stuff. I owe all of you a 24-hour stream because we got more than 30 members and YouTube. I was gonna say Daddy Bezos. We're not on Twitch anymore. Daddy Bezos isn't there, although Twitch is starting to look pretty good too. But anyway, we got a lot to talk about, a lot to celebrate. We'll figure it out. Did you see the new Kung Fu Panda? I saw the trailer, I think, for it, like some stills from it. It does look good. Did you know that Kung Fu Panda is the only like American film where even the Chinese were like, wait a second, why is an American film doing our culture better than we are? And I was like, oh, so that means I have to watch Kung Fu Panda. Maybe we'll make that a Discord thing, huh? Rewatch all of Kung Fu Panda, find somebody who maybe a Russian friend who has the new one. We'll figure it out. Everyone throw cake at Kite? No, I'll get fat. You don't want that. I haven't had a cake yet. Well, not that I could have cake. I do like, my favorite kind of birthday cake is chocolate cake. Anyway, I'm alive, just barely. You're gonna be hearing me cough a lot. I'm on the tail end of whatever I was sick with. So you're going to be hearing me sniffle, you're going to hear me cough, but I wanted to do something. I want to get this MFF video out of the way because I think it'll be an interesting one. So there's so much to talk about. Let me say hello to everybody in chat too while we're at it. Hi, everybody. Hi, Senku. Hi, Kosudu. Hi, everybody. I'm not going to be able to say everyone. It's not fat. There's more to love. Oh my God, don't get me started on that one. The next thing you'll say is I'll just be fluffy or whatever. But anyway, so we got a couple of things to talk about. We're going to be talking about MFF's vibe. We're going to be talking about going to conventions if you only have 1 day. I usually go to conventions and I have at least the weekend. Usually I fly in Friday, I leave Sunday. That gives me a good weekend to do things. Sometimes I even come in Thursday. If it's a bigger con, I'll come in earlier. MFF is now officially the biggest furry con with well over 15,000 attendees. Anthrocon is going to have to step it up. I'm looking forward to Anthrocon. It's going to be great. But they're really gonna have to, you know, pump up those numbers. Those numbers have to go way up if they want to keep their title of biggest furry con. But I don't think it's gonna be a problem. It's growing bigger every year now that you know, the horrible end times are over and the fandom just keeps on growing. So, you know, that's always great. You're kind of scared of MFF. MFF is a good con. I don't have anything against MFF. I know I like to jab it around a little, but that's everybody. Most of my friends didn't go to MFF this year, and I see why. After doing the no hotel challenge at MFF, I see why it was a horrible experience. And honestly, I think that might be my last MFF. I don't know. I'm not going to promise that. The Jingle Parade is the highlight of MFF for me, and it's a lot of fun, and I love the Jingle Parade. But this year, the vibes were a little off. They didn't let us into the dealer's den for the Jingle Parade, so we didn't get as much coverage. If you saw the Jingle Parade video, let me know what you think about it. That was edited by a friend of mine because I was sick. They helped me out a lot. I don't know if I can say their name or not. But if you're watching that, thank you so much for the help, my friend, in editing. But yes, you only learned about the mall after the convention? The mall? The mail? I'm confused. But yeah, MFF is still fun. I enjoyed MFF. MFF is pretty fine, face it. Most of us are flippy here. Yeah, right? I am feeling better. I'm still gonna be coughing and sniffling. I'm still sick. I was really sick after MFF. It was a bad case of the concrete, and then it turns out it wasn't concrete at all. It was COVID. First, it looked like a bacterial infection, and that kind of went away, and then it just hit me like a truck. Pretty consistent with the incubation period and stuff, so that was kind of interesting. We will be going over videos from MFF and stuff like that. Let's also talk about like birthday stuff, because it was supposed to be my 24-hour birthday stream this week. We're gonna move that forward. I don't know if it's gonna be this month. I don't know if it's gonna be next month. I'm actually gonna look into maybe doing a 24-hour New Year's stream to get that in. I think that might be a lot of fun. Maybe get some special guests or something. It's just 2020. What year is this? 2023? Are we in 2023? Are we really in 2023? Somebody was telling me, oh yeah, the last time you played World of Warcraft Classic was in 2019. And I'm like, no way, it's been how many years? Almost 5 years? Time flies. I started this right after the pandemic. And that was in 2020 or 2021. And I was working on the Good Furry Award video. Don't worry, that's coming up. This is going to be a big retrospective. I was looking back in time, back when I was a Twitch streamer, back when I first started with a live 2D model, back when this was Megaplex. I'm doing a big video about like everything that's happened, how we almost have 25,000 subscribers. It's going to be a huge video. It's going to be awesome, and just needs a little more time in the oven because I don't celebrate a lot, and you guys probably know that, you know, I don't really bring a lot of attention to myself, but this is going to be a big video. It's going to be about the Good Furry Award. It's going to be about the journey of how to get here, and I think it's the perfect time to release it during this kind of season of thankfulness. And speaking of thankfulness, the reason I got on this tangent is that we got to over 30 members. We got 38 members, which is actually way more than YouTube asked for me. So I'm hoping they'll do good on their end of the bargain, because they haven't told me anything yet. But if they don't, we're gonna complain on Twitter about it. And that is amazing. Thank you so much for all your memberships. If you were here a week or two ago, I launched kind of a beta test of the Fur system on the 24/7 stream, and it worked really well. So that's gonna be customizable little avatars. They're gonna be coming out. We're gonna have a stream where we're going to be customizing those, but I want to hear everybody's ideas, not like here, but let me know if you've caught that little prototype secret preview thing. Let me know what kind of cosmetics you want to see. We're going to try to get a cosmetic pack out for the holidays, and it'll be fun. So much to do, so little time. Season of delays, 2023, that's what it is. But everything's going. I wish I didn't get sick for 2 weeks. Hi, Plushy Skull Workshop. Ooh, that's a good name. You love being friends with people who are furries, right? I will laugh when you notice that we cross paths more than you thought. Yeah, no, really. Like, Tavi, I love how you just showed up and I'm like, oh, you're part of the Christmas parade, right? And you're like, what? No, there's a Christmas parade? I never heard of it. But yes. I appreciate all of the good wishes and happiness and everything. I'm feeling much better. Let's get into MFF. Now that we've kind of covered my birthday thing, that stream's going to be rescheduled. I owe you a 24-hour stream. I'm going to give you a 24-hour stream once I'm feeling much better, because I'm going to guess I have 2-3 hours before I fall over. I'm just so happy that everybody likes this stuff. It means a lot. And who is texting me? Mysterious people are texting me. Anyway, so let's kind of go over MFF. So I have a bunch of stuff here. Half of it is done on my phone, which apparently had a dirty lens. So, you know, that's going to be fun. If you saw the Jingle Parade, we've already kind of covered the Jingle Parade. We got around 175 clips to go through, which is a lot when you think about it, especially for something like only having 8 hours at MFF. And I honestly am surprised we got that many. So we're going to be going through these clips. A lot of these are going to be chronological. The opening portion of this video is going to be me going kind of looking at my email and being like, oh, the MFF lottery is here, and then like Vine boom and being like, oh, you got a bad hotel, you didn't get a good hotel, and it's gonna be like, oh, no main hotel, what's the point? So it's gonna be 8 hours at a furry convention, and that's gonna be the challenge. And part of that challenge was actually dressing up in the car. So you'll see like some clips of me actually trying to dress up in the car, and like how the orbs got broke and stuff like that. Because first we got to get reg, then we gotta like dress up. I don't even know if we have videos of me dressing up, but I have videos of me dressing down, and who knows, maybe there'll be a kite face reveal somewhere there. Oh, I hope not. Nobody wants to see my face. So we kind of try to get as much of the con in 8 hours as possible. And thank you so much for the super chat, Yorick. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, even with masks, you know, you get sick, unfortunately. You saw the video? You saw 27 reindeer? Yeah, that's so much. The Jingle Parade is just so awesome. Your avatar was holding his nose and you mentioned you're looking at your phone. Yeah. I'm still sniffly. I'm still sniffly. You've seen my face and you look nice? Oh, don't lie to me like that. Anyway. You have an ear infection? I hope you feel better. Oh no. But yes, you have to go. Thank you so much for dropping by, Master Anthony. Thank you so much, everybody, for sharing a little bit of time, regardless of how much time you can spend. We got a lot of stuff here, so I'm gonna aim for 8 minutes on this video, but it's mostly gonna be the intro portion here is gonna probably be edited kind of a little after the stream, because I need to actually find it and, you know, go through all my private emails and kind of doctor it up. But the intro portion is gonna be like Vine boom here, and we're actually gonna just put like text. This is gonna be like 5 seconds. We're gonna rapidly edit this. If you have any questions about MFF, how you liked it, how you didn't like it, let me know, because we're gonna go through it from my perspective of experiencing all this while we're kind of sequencing this video, and we'll be talking about it more through the video clips, because there was a lot of stuff that happened, a lot of bad stuff that happened at MFF. If you've been hearing, I'm not even going to call it drama, because it's literally horrible things that happened there, and at a disproportionate rate, probably because there's so many furries there. Stay safe out there, huh? But yeah, there's definitely a lot that happened at MFF. Everybody I talked to kind of said the vibes were off, and I think that's the best way to put it. It was fun with friends, but the vibes were off for whatever reason. And yeah, that was kind of it. Like, you might actually hear me like complaining about stuff on video, because that was kind of the things. The notes here I took were generally kind of like half positive, half not. But overall, it was a fun time. We spent like 2 hours in the dealer's den out of the 8 hours we had. We went to a bunch of panels. I should probably get a notepad or something and start writing. Notepad. Oh, don't look at that. That's definitely not me getting instructions on how to install Microsoft Office from my Russian friend. All right. So we're gonna kind of start out kind of scripting this, because originally our establishing shot, right? Establishing shot is gonna be, oh, MFF email. Did we get a hotel room? And then it's gonna be like, no, Vine boom, Vine boom. And then after that, we're gonna be like, all right, so we got 1 day at MFF or something, so let's make it a good one. Let's do a really rough outline, because this is kind of the thought process I went through after I went to MFF. Like, I didn't get a hotel room, and eventually people are like, oh, do you want to stay in my hotel? And I'm like, I literally just got the plane tickets. No, I'm making this a challenge. This is going to be a challenge. If you had 1 day at a furry con, what does it look like if you show up to MFF at a Saturday? And we might as well say that and be like, if you only had 1 Saturday at the world's biggest furry convention, what would you do? So after that, we're going to look at the schedule. So look at the schedule. I can't type. The part of my brain that words is currently affected by caffeine and whatever Monster is made out of. We actually don't have Monster, we have Rockstar today. I'm a furry pop idol, only drinking Rockstar words. You're gonna come back in an hour, so chatting's so busy. No, I'm still here. I'm reading the comments. I'm just you know, doing a lot of different stuff. But hey, yeah, welcome in, everybody. There's just so much we have to go over. But thank you so much for all your well wishes. Thank you so much for talking with me. If you want to know anything about MFF, do let me know. Is it in Illinois? Yes, it is in Illinois. It is in Chicago. Who is calling me right now? Why? Of course. You know what? One of these days I'm going to pick up and I'm going to put my mom on speakerphone and chat is going to talk to my mom for me. Because I think that would be way easier. Wouldn't that be easy, chat? We'll just turn on text to speech and then my mom can talk to you instead of me. You know, maybe that's what we'll do. Chat talks to my parents. Brainworms. It is the brainworms. All right, so we're going to look at the schedule. Pick stuff out, because that's what we did. If we look at the MFF schedule, originally what we were going to do is select a bunch of things from that schedule. And it was like the Twitch streamer meetup, the dealer's den. It was like I planned out everything to the hour. And that schedule was important, but it didn't really work out. So it kind of worked, kind of didn't. I spent a lot of time kind of just thinking about what we were gonna do, and then we kind of just didn't have the time to really do it. We spent a lot more time in the dealer's den, but we'll get to that eventually. So look at the schedule, pick stuff out, jam-packed 8-hour day. So when we actually got to this, and I'm going to be looking at my notes, because we actually got here in a bunch of different times. And I'm not entirely sure when we got here. Does I am now getting a bunch of messages. Let's pull up this little cheat sheet I have here. I had a friend who was my camera person, and they helped me out a lot. And Karnith was very cool. We spent some time. We got Chinese food. We went to MFF and we had a nice time. It was actually very, very cool. I think furry conventions, definitely you have to enjoy them with friends. That's what makes the con. It's not about the con, it's about spending time with friends and making memories. Pokemon memes. All right, so let's see, plushies. Oh yeah, did you hear about the drop shipper thing and like the anime con booth where it's just like Funko Pops and Pokemon plushies and stuff? Like, I'm not gonna get into that drama, but I will say, hey, maybe keep it at anime cons. Like, sure, Pokemon plushies and Funko Pops are cute and the place was like a local anime shop, but I mean, there were fursuit makers who didn't make it in because, you know, that kind of stuff was there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we should prioritize people in the furry fandom and not people adjacent if it's that packed. Because I know from what I hear, Dream Vision Creations didn't get in, which is very surprising considering their pedigree and, I don't know, in general, just the age of them being in the fandom, which is kind of interesting. So was it really, wow, so were we really in line at from 10 to 11? So we arrived at 10 because it was about an hour drive. So we left at 9. It was an hour drive and we got some clips for that. Where are the clips? That's probably the phone footage I took. So we got some clips. We're going to sequence this out. We're going to figure this out a little like piece by piece. So this is going to be an editing stream. This is going to be a talking stream. Let me know if you want to hear anything too. Hi, Kite's mom. Right? This is exciting. Unlocked any kind of thumb escape in your suit so you weren't able to get much. Hopefully there's that one clip of me. Yeah, we're going to use all the clips I took. MFF steps. Yeah, lots of steps. Whoa, that's a lot, Tavi. How's Chinese food? It was Americanized Chinese food. I will say it was Americanized Chinese food. It was the lowest tier of Americanized Chinese food you can get, but sometimes you just need something tasty and fast. And like, there's a joke that it's not entirely appropriate as a joke, but this was the most stereotypical American Chinese food place you could have went to. And that's why it's good tasting. It's like the hole in the wall logic that, like, you know, the more less professional chain looking a restaurant is, the tastier it is. And that place was great. The food was fresh. It was very tasty. It was not a place you would bring polite company on like a business dinner or something. But we went, we got some Chinese food. I got some sesame chicken. My friend got like General Tso's or something. So very, very like fast food style American Chinese food. And it was tasty. It was nice. There's no hotel rooms available. There's a lot of hotels around the convention center. I mean, that's the joke, right? The problem with MFF is, well, I've talked about this in other streams, so I should probably cover it. It's not that there aren't enough hotel rooms. A lot of the hotel rooms are bad. Bad from a fursuiting perspective. This year they had a shuttle, but they announced the shuttle way too late. And I'm not even going to cover the shuttle because I couldn't take it. But even with a shuttle, you're in a giant fursuit. Everybody wants to be in the Hyatt. The Hyatt is the core of the con, not the convention center. The convention center is kind of like an offshoot. If you want to get to the Hyatt, it is 20 to 30 minutes of hellway. And you'll see that. If you want to check out what walking through the hellway looks like in real time in 360, that video is on my channel. It is there. You can experience what it is like to walk from the closest hotel room to the con space in real time. It's half an hour, maybe 15 minutes if you really rush. You have to do that every time when you want to go from the Hilton or the what was it? What was the other one? There's the Hilton, the Hyatt's the main one, the man, I'm already forgetting the names. Whatever it is, you have to go through the parking garage, you have to go through the hellway, the sky bridge across, and everything's in the Hyatt. Like, really, don't pretend there's stuff in the convention center. It's the dealer's den, a couple of panel rooms, and everybody hangs out in the Hyatt. That's where the main event stage is. That's where the game rooms are. That's where most of the fursuit lounges are. Like, ASEN is a little different. And ASEN, Anime Central, is a convention I compare MFF to a lot because all of that is in the central hotel space with offshoots in the hotels. But furries have a very weird hotel memory. They will stay in the Hyatt and they will clog it up because that's where it's the place to be, is the Hyatt. The atrium is a great place for fursuit pictures. Most of the stuff is scheduled in the Hyatt. It really isn't... Like, really, the convention center as an overflow isn't that great. And like, I even mentioned it, like, wow, the con center was pretty empty when I was walking around trying to get footage. Like, it was crowded, but it was empty. Most of the people who want to be there want to be at the dealer's den, the artist's alley, or at the Hyatt. So yes, there are hotel spaces, but you either want the Hyatt, the Hilton, or the one other one that's connected by the sky bridge, or you have a miserable experience. Anthrocon is different. Anthrocon is amazing because every hotel, even if you have to, you know, walk 2 blocks from the brewery or something, it has its own perks, it has its own benefits, and it is kind of pay to win. I'm gonna be honest, I have paid for the sponsorship so I get into the main hotel. But I'm gonna be honest, if I didn't get into the main hotel, there's 4 other hotels that are a 5-minute walk, and Anthrocon is walkable. There's restaurants everywhere. MFF's biggest problem is that it's in the middle of nowhere and you have to either get food truck food or you have to order out, which is horribly unreliable. Did I mention that Uber Eats has suspended my account because they keep screwing up and I have to keep telling them, hey, you need to refund me because my food isn't here? Yeah, I'm never buying food delivery again. It's horribly unreliable. Don't buy food delivery at MFF. You'll be waiting for 3 hours. It's just logistically, MFF, like, it triggers all of my bad, wrong, no fun con feelings. And it's like, oh, well, at least I'm here with friends if you can find them. Yeah, it's MFF. If you have questions about MFF, let me know, because we're kind of stream of consciousnessing this. But if you want to see, check out my footage from last year. It's very comprehensive. It has the dealer's den. This year we didn't do the dealer's den. We did not have the time to actually record the entire thing. We walked through the dealer's den and we picked out some highlights. I did not do a con walkabout because that takes too much time. And you have it from last year. It's going to be the exact same thing. Check out that footage if you want to see it. Feel better? I just caught COVID. Oh no, I hope you feel better too. Yeah, there's the coughing. It's gonna be coughing and sniffling ASMR. I'm sorry. Oh. What is my Sona species? I'm a little foxy noodle thing. Don't worry about it. We will be rebranding for the Year of the Dragon. I'm gonna be a fluffy dragon creature, and my young larval form here will be little foxy noodly dragon thing. I mean, if you even see on my model, I got a big dragony tail and stuff, and originally, Kite's original first version was a Chinese dragon creature thing. So we're going to be going back to our roots for it next year. I spoiled that a couple of streams ago. None of those things are ready yet, but I'm a little foxy noodle thing. You can just call me that. And eventually I'll be a big fluffy dragon. So you'll see that. Are resin fursuits heavy? Depending on how much resin there is. Some of them are light. Resin fursuits are extremely fragile. But yes, fluffy dragon soon. Are we having an audio issue? Are we having an audio issue? What is there something wrong with the audio? I hope not. Is Anthrocon currently the biggest con? No. MFF has beaten it. MFF now has over 15,000 attendees compared to last year, where Anthrocon beat MFF by 3 people, and it was 13,000 something. Sounds fine here. Oh, that's good. All right. But yes, so you're buying a furry costume. Oh, make sure you buy it from the right people. Make sure you don't buy it from people who will scam you. Crowds draw more crowds at the Hyatt. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. People are talking about the Comfort Inn with the shuttle. How was the shuttle? Did you like the shuttle at the Comfort Inn? Why did suit autocorrect to I hope it didn't. Do I play any fighting games? I used to really love Blaze Blue and the Continuum Trigger era, because I play Noelle and I would just drive spam. I like anime fighting games. I tried to play Fighting Herds for a while and didn't do it. I enjoy Guilty Gear Strive a lot. I don't really play fighting games that often though. The community's a little too salty for me. You're worried about Karens? Oh no. It probably shouldn't be too bad. You can't stay here because you have classes. Hope you have a good time. Yeah, thank you so much for dropping by, Squick. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat because I got on a rant. You made yours a moth dragon? Moth dragons are awesome. I love moths. I love dragons. Did you get new pawn beans logic? Yeah, there's so now I have a little tracker so you can see all my paw beans now. Yes. And I got some other poses and stuff, but I forget which button does which, and I don't want to accidentally do the sexy pose thing on YouTube. Did you know that Twitch now just allows straight up lewd content and like topless models and like artistic nudity as long as it's tagged right? Maybe that's what I need to do, is start just doing VR chat topless streams or something. Not that I have anything under my fluff anyway. MFF outheld Anthony Khan. You mean Anthrocon? I'm confused. The what pose? Oh yeah, that's the running gag, that my model got rigged with a bunch of random Final Fantasy 14 poses, and like it'll be like, do I remember any of the buttons that actually do this? All right, let's figure this out, chat. Which of these buttons does anything? That's not the right button. That's not the right button. That's a button. Never mind. Oh no. Okay, are we back to normal? All right, I think we're back to normal because it's not full. Please. Okay, we're back to normal. We're not pushing any of those buttons, but I'm supposed to have a lot more interaction and stuff, and like I have head pats. Look at that. Look at the head pats and belly rubs and chin scratches and stuff like that. There's a lot of things this model can do that's not properly rigged up yet, but it will be in the future. But yeah, there he goes. Exactly. I noodle around. Yeah, exactly. Hershey had Chinese lions during Chinese New Year. Yeah, I love Chinese lions. Like the lion dance is so awesome. Chat, settle down a bit. Nah, I'm having fun. I mean, I'm enjoying talking. I'm gonna blow my nose. I'm gonna cut my mic so there's no nose blowing ASMR. Oh, there go my sinuses. Sniffly me. But yes. Lion dances are really cool. I like them. I recorded roaming bison at MFF one year with doing a lion dance, and that's still one of my favorite videos because the lighting was so cool. I hope I can record them next time as well. All right, so back to MFF. We were talking about MFF. We left at 9. It was an hour drive, and we finally got in line at like 10:10. So in line at 10:10. So we're gonna kind of sequence this. I need to do a whole lot of stuff, and the intro I'm gonna have to work on my own time, but we can at least get some of this going. So we have some footage driving. I was even like, yeah, here's some B-roll of us here. Here is the convention center. This is the bottom by registration. And I'm gonna do like a zoom in. Here was the parking garage. Looking for parking took us about 10 minutes because we had to go to top floor. Oh, the coughs. So this is us going to MFF right there. Let's sequence this up. Let's make it like 3 to 5 seconds to keep people interested, or else they'll look away. This is the Hellway. Everybody loves the Hellway. We're gonna talk about the Hellway in a second. I'm just pulling out all this stuff where it was like, oh yeah, we're going through the thing, the thingy. We're going to MFF, guys. We're driving there. We woke up at like 9. We need to scale this to frame size because this probably is not 4K because it's all funny car footage. Yay, B-roll. The truck there is actually pretty good. We're gonna cut that like right there because we're. You can hear me being tired in the morning without any coffee. So right there is probably a good cut, and then parking, and we can probably just cut that there because we literally just need a few seconds of us just being like, yeah, we're doing some traveling. So let's see what that looks like. Yeah, you can actually cut this part. That's not as good. This is a much better sequence. So you can see how just packed this is, and we're probably gonna cut this because it's not as interesting. And so we're in the parking lot. There's the Hellway. We're probably gonna figure out how to voice this a little later. We're just trying to sequence things out and feel it out right now. You're gonna get a Nintendo Switch for Christmas? Yo, that's awesome! Santa must really like you. What do it from eBay or Amazon? What do you mean? Don't buy fursuits from eBay or Amazon. That's my advice. Please do not. They're usually scams. But yes, nose blowing ASMR, please no. Huff puff and blow your house down. Look, you're really gonna make me make a blow joke, aren't you? Anyway, your cat was jumping in your neighbor's yard. Uh-oh. Go find them. But yes, so we are at MFF right now. We have arrived at MFF. This is the portion of the video where we actually get into the live video, and we're at MFF. We have parked. There was like, we have to go through the Hellway now. So we're going through the Hellway. There's a bunch of stuff here with the Hellway. I got some other video of me in the Hellway, which we'll find. There's a bunch of people like doing things there. We'll sequence this in. We'll sequence the other stuff as well. These were photos. It was so nice to meet everybody. It was like awesome. This is Santa Kite. Look, I think I look pretty cool. I gave that little lantern to Tavi. I know they look way better with the lantern. I think this is probably my favorite photo from MFF right here. Look at how awesome this is, and like they just look amazing in this outfit. And like overall, I'm sad that my phone is a little crunchy, but looking at it at a 4K screen, my photos are a little crunchy. But look how cute they are. And I don't have orbs. You know why I don't have orbs? There's a video clip. So all the orbs broke in transit, so we're not doing that this year. We're not doing that this year. It didn't work out. That's why you need a hotel room, not doing this in a parking lot. Yeah, so surprise, no orbs, which is sad because that's usually a holiday tradition. And then we have whatever this is. I saw that and I was like, yeah, I need to get a really quick video of that. Apparently my phone's lens was probably really. This is nothing compared to
the usual.
Yeah, like last year it was way worse. Apparently it was slower on Saturday than it was Thursday through Friday is what they told me, which is kind of wacky. Okay, so that's what we want. We want this as our like establishing shot to be welcome to Furfest and kind of be like, oh, we went through the hellway. So we're here driving. It's 9 a.m. It took us about an hour to drive. Hour 1 driving. Lots of driving. We're spending hour 1 driving. And then we need to scale this up, of course, because this is all 4K, because we only do things in 4K, because why not? So we're at Midwest Fur Fest. I'm going to just probably cut the crowd noise because it's not that interesting. All right, and then we finally get into the hellway, or rather we get past the hellway. It's still part of the hellway. So Midwest Fur Fest, and then we immediately cut into another thing. Did you know that the average shot time in a Hollywood movie is 3 seconds, and best practices state you should never spend more than 3 seconds on a single shot? I know, isn't that crazy? Man, I've been doing it wrong all these years. So you know what? We're going to do Hollywood videography best practices, and no shot is going to be over 3 seconds. So let's see if that works, if that keeps people's interest. So there is that's where we're going. This is kind of a okay establishing shot. We'll do something with it. Yeah, so we'll cut that there. We're gonna put that there in front, and then I think I have some shots of Kite actually in the hellway as like an introduction. Sounds like the Michael Bay method. Yeah, and explosions, vine boom sound. It's like if you don't have TikTok sounds, your video isn't good, you know? So I was gonna meet new Samsung Galaxy. Yo, I mean, Samsung Galaxy would be cool. I wish I had a new Samsung Galaxy thingy. I saw the orbs weren't there. How in character would have been for a moth? Yeah, I had the lantern. I think that was still good. I wanted to hand out orbs, but this year it just didn't work out. Like they were just all broken, and I got smaller orbs so I could have more of them, and it just didn't work out this year. So there goes $100 down the drain, unfortunately. You had to get back to scripting a new vid. Hope you enjoy editing. Yeah, hey Gavin, sorry that we missed each other. Hopefully you have a good time editing, and hopefully you had a good time at MFF too. Thanks for dropping by. Is it better to buy it on eBay or Amazon? Don't buy furry stuff on eBay or Amazon. That's my advice. Find a professional fursuit maker. Yeah, exactly. Find somebody who you know. There's a lot of scammers in the furry fandom. Santa's gonna meet new colder temperatures. Yeah, it's gonna snow where I'm at, which is very weird. I live in a desert. That silver tabby cat reminds you of your silver kitten. Oh yeah, you mean what's his name? Katetsu. There we go. That's his name. All right. Let's go back to the actual footage I have here, because we got some footage of me in the hellway that we're going to sequence into here, but it's a little out of sequence. But this is MFF, and it is actually pretty cool to be here. We got like a little bit of like overarching shots here. We got some walking shots. We got people doing stuff. Like, it was crazy. So many people said hello, and it was just awesome meeting everybody. And we got a lot of cute stuff going on here. All right, so I'm looking for a specific shot that I know exists. This is all stuff from the artist alley. This is us like actually here. Was this the ending? Oh yeah, hey Moth Dragon. I love this. Lamp, 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 lamp. Lamp, 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 lamp. That is so awesome. I love your suit. I love it. Like, this suit's so cool. We're gonna look at that in more detail. I'm looking for a specific shot right now. But yeah, we got a lot done for 8 hours. Even though we were rushing, I think we got a lot done. Was this it?
That is how you know you're recording, if there's no red board.
Oh yeah, me teaching my friend how to do the thing. What was this the shot? Oh yeah, this is the hellway shot. It was a little sniffly at MFF, but it wasn't really that cold or anything. I don't particularly remember if I voiced or sequenced any of this, so we're gonna watch this together and figure that out. Because this is what, 8 seconds? This is way too long. Cut there. It should immediately like just cut here because we're going to the hellway. We're going to Reg, but This is gonna be a little out of sequence. I'm probably not gonna have a dress up portion because I forgot to record me getting dressed up.
So let's head over to the dealer's den because we got a basket to fill up.
Okay, so that's gonna be our cut to actually go to the dealer's den, I guess. That's not bad. We can definitely do something with that. So this is actually going to be our transition to get to the dealer's den. It's not going to be our transition into the thing. This is actually not a bad cut. I just don't know what to do with it just yet. Maybe we'll talk about how much time we spent in the hellway. We had to go back down the hellway. We spent a lot of time in the hellway. So yeah, this is gonna be like right here. So boom, boom, boom. All right, this is kind of working pretty well. Happy, hey Becky, welcome in. It looks like an airport. It almost looks like an airport. The lighting looks so cool. Yeah, like MFF's lighting is weird. Like it's either yellow or blue and nothing in between either. But yeah, if you have any questions about MFF or want to know anything else, I've kind of talked about MFF in the intro right now. And kind of how I felt about it. The vibes were a little off. MFF was still fun. Not having a hotel room sucks. I'm never doing MFF without a hotel room, and I would advise against it directly. If you don't get a main or adjacent hotel room, seriously reconsider. If anyone had a shuttle this year, let me know how it was. But based off my previous experience with not having a main hotel room, I would not do it again. But yes, I guess that's why Fishbowl at the High is so popular. Yeah, the huge skylight. I don't think we were at the Fishbowl this year, but I got a lot of it last year. By the end of it, we were just so tired, we couldn't keep going. Like 8 hours in a fursuit is a lot. Just hydrating really quick. All right. So let's see what this looks like, because we're going to be talking about blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the hellway first. This year's theme, snow days, something, something. It's a lot of walking to get to where we need to be. All right, so this has to be real fast. We might need to even speed this up because, all right, it's a lot of walking to get to where we need to be. And we already see a couple of fursuiters here. The theme is snow days for reasons, and we're still walking, and we're still walking. There's a lot of walking. So we're finally in MFF right here. We're kind of looking through here. Oh yeah, there we go. That's actually a good shot right there. So, but not yet. We have to get regged. This is going to be a little out of sequence, unfortunately. We might actually use this part where we're like, oh, and it's back to the hellway, because we need to speed this up. We need this to be already there. So this goes here. We'll figure that out from there. And we're finally in the Rosemont here. We're going to use that as an introductory piece. But we are going to talk about reg. So registration wasn't bad. It was perfectly fine. So we already got that. Let's sequence this up so that this makes some sense. We got some photos. There's a Lucario there. You might recognize that Lucario. How are we going to sequence this up? Yeah, all the orbs are broken. We'll shove that in later. So this was registration, and I don't want to dwell on registration, but there were a couple cool fursuits that I recorded because I wanted to catch them real quick. So MFF reg already, yeah, so it's going to be this clip into, not this one. We got that one. Is this just dealer set? No. Okay, so these are the reg clips. So we're just gonna grab the reg clips, toss them in here, trim them down, figure out what we want to do with them, because we're really just doing reg for impact and being like, well, we spent about 2 hours in here. So we wanted to try to get as much cool stuff as possible. All of this is kind of out of sequence and not really well done, but I will figure it out because I was just having fun on a cell phone. So that's registration. This is the actual con hall. So this is next in sequence. We have these two cool suits, which we're going to plop in there, and we're going to figure it out from there. And after that, I think that's most of the cell phone footage that we got. So we're going to cut this out, and we're going to resequence this real quick. So even though we're in line, we can still have fun. With your luck, you'll have a snow tornado at TFF. Oh man, that'd be horrifying. Could you imagine that? We almost had a tornado last TFF too. Can you add some more warm hues to MFF entry? See, I'm gonna try. We're gonna color grade this a little bit. Don't add the orbs. It's sad. I know it's sad, but people kept asking me, where are the orbs? Where are the orbs? You have an empty basket. Did I miss them? I'm like, no, the orbs are just broken. Sorry. Hi everybody. Hi Morris. Hi Isimias. Hi everybody. Welcome, welcome. The theme is snow days because it doesn't happen anymore. Yeah, blame your boomers for that. Thanks, global warming. You're resolved to require a room? Yes, rooms are important at MFF. I would say that if you don't get a room at MFF, strongly consider going to a different con. Anthrocon, I would honestly say if you have to go to one con a year, make it Anthrocon or your local con. MFF is a great con. It's just very hard for me to recommend when there's so many people for a variety of reasons. And I would just go look at Twitter if you want the full story there. There were a lot of things that happened at MFF this year which weren't great. Not gonna get into those though. But yeah, I like MFF, but it's still, it's just, if I had to pick a least favorite con, that's unfortunately going to be probably MFF. Because I like it, it's just I would much rather go to nearly any other con, especially Anthrocon, which is the same size with much better amenities. Still a great con. Go to MFF. I'm not saying don't go to MFF. Definitely go to MFF if you can swing it and you get a good hotel room. Otherwise, you're gonna have a hard time probably. We can probably actually speed this up artificially. I want this at like 150 speed. Let's see what this looks like. Such a bummer they had snow days and it didn't snow. Yeah, I was hoping to get some like snow footage. If it snows this year when I'm visiting parents and stuff, I will definitely take some snow footage with my Santa outfit. Overall, it's supposed to snow this week where I live in the middle of the desert. So that's kind of scary. I don't know how I feel about that. Reading chat. You remember using orbs at PDFC? Yeah, I love the orbs. That was something you were wondering. Dense crowds? Yes, huge crowds. Also, hi Kite. Hi, you see a rose? Yeah, that's the Rosemont Convention Center. There was a hurricane in SoCal. It was snowing during the hurricane. That's horrifying. You ended up waiting a long time for the shuttle, made going to the hotel room a chore. Yeah, that's like every time somebody tells me, yeah, but there's a shuttle. You can just go to the hotel 20 miles away and they have a shuttle. And I'm like, well, you have to wait for the shuttle. There's the transport time that comes into using the shuttle. You still have to go down the hellway to get to the dealer's den. Like, yeah, sure, there's a shuttle. It doesn't solve the fact that the hotels are super inconvenient to get to. Hope I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better, yeah. I'm definitely feeling better. Like, the last 2 weeks, the moment, like, I got sick, I was like, oh, I'm sick. I literally cannot edit or do anything other than, like, sitting in front of a screen and not do anything. I was legitimately out of commission for a little while. And I'm still coughing. Like, I'm trying not to cough into the mic, but I know everybody's here for the sick furry ASMR here, but excuse me. Yeah, I'm still sniffly. I'm still coughy. It's not great. Like, I'm literally, the title of this video is literally gonna be 8-hour 8-hour fursuit challenge, no, or something like that, like 8-hour fursuit challenge, no hotel at MFF. And like the thumbnail is going to be like, I went to MFF for 8 hours and all I got was COVID. Like that's going to be the thumbnail. Hi Destroyer, welcome in. Do you think I got sick from MFF? Yeah, like the incubation period matches up. I know people who have gotten COVID. They've told me. I have announced that I probably have COVID because I was in proximity of these people, and all my symptoms, like I had the COVID chills, I was sick. It was terrible. I lost 2 weeks of basically work. Being sick was horrible. Unfortunately. You made me a birthday cake last Monday. Oh, thank you so much. I wish I was there to eat it. You should fax me a slice. But thank you so much. I missed my birthday stream because of that this year, and that made me kind of sad because not a lot of people remember my birthday. Not a lot of people do. Usually I do a birthday stream kind of to celebrate because, you know, the older you get after 3,000 or 4,000 years, people don't really celebrate your birthday. So we will do a birthday stream. Don't worry. We'll do a 24-hour stream in the future. It's not going to be this week and it's not going to be next week. Maybe it'll be for New Year's. I have to figure that out because things have changed a little in my scheduling. But we will do a birthday stream and we'll have a lot of fun. And I want to celebrate a lot of stuff, especially the Good Furry Award and everything we've accomplished this year, especially with the memberships. If you just came in, we did hit 30 members and that is like super awesome, and I'm hoping YouTube does good on their promise because they haven't told me anything yet. I'm kind of just a little worried, you know. So I'll keep everybody updated on that. We've got so much things to do. 2023 is the year of delays, unfortunately, but there's so much plans that I cannot say everything I want to do, and losing those last 2 weeks kind of really hurt in terms of videos. I still want to get my entire backlog up for Christmas so y'all have something to watch this season, this holiday season. The 24-hour stream will be back. I'm uploading more videos to that. There's going to be another 50 hours of content to the 24-hour stream. Keep an eye out for that. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. The Familiars are going to be coming back. If not this week, then next week. And there'll be a big announcement. It'll be super cool. You'll be able to customize stuff. I want to hear what kind of cosmetics you want on those guys. We'll probably have a editing stream about those. You drew a thing about my birthday on my birthday? Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad that everybody remembered it, even though I was sick and dead and having a good time. Everybody here means so much that they, that they, you know, took the time to celebrate it, even though I wasn't there. So thank you so much. I would love some soup too. I had soup today. I was like feeling soup. I had potato soup, even though I probably shouldn't. But I was just really hungry. All right, so let's see how this looks. So we want to keep these under 3 seconds. We want them to be really fast. I haven't decided what music I want to do next, so I'll probably edit to the beat once we figured that out. But we're just doing sequencing. We're sequencing this up real quick. We're going down the hellway, and we're going to see a lot of this. It's like 20 minutes to get down there on average. We're in the Rosemont right here, and it's time for registration. We're in registration. We're getting registered, but we kind of have to cut this in like a couple of different ways because this is too long. It's over 3 seconds. So this is where we're gonna cut it here. We're in the lobby right here. We're in the lobby. We see a whole bunch of fursuits already. We're super excited. This is registration stuff. We don't care. We're gonna cut down a lot of that. Didn't I have like another clip of something from the lobby? No, those are just orbs. Fursuiters are already out, but it was a little like empty in the morning. This was at 10 a.m. by the way. All right, well that's all the phone footage. I think we used up all the phone footage, which is great because now we have the 4K stuff to work with, and I like working in 4K too a little better. We can bring out those colors a little better. And we don't have to play around with that too much. All right. I'm gonna actually make this a little bigger so people can see what we're editing just a little bit better. All right, so, all right, Midwest Fur Fest. We're in the lobby. That's cool. We're looking at some fursuits that are here, but it's still, you know, really sleepy, tired time and stuff. So we're moving away from here now. We're gonna shave this down, save some time. This introduction sequence has to be short and sweet. It's registration. Zoom in. Period. All right, moving on. Then we gotta scale this up to the frame size because all this is phone footage. Nobody likes phone footage. I don't like working with phone footage. And all of my phone footage, unfortunately, is like super washed out because I forgot to clean the lens. So here's registration. So we're just going to take that hard zoom, make it half a second. It's going to give people whiplash. That's what people love, is like that zoom right here. We're going to do that. And then we're still walking. We want this part. We're going to cut that and then just slap it on there. All right. Speed run, editing time. We're just going to take some good parts. All right, right there. We got a fursuit in there. We got a huge line of people who are standing around enjoying stuff. All right, swap the scene. What does this look like so far? MFF any percent speed run? Yeah, no, that was literally, that's what I was thinking of calling it, was like 8-hour fursuit challenge, no hotel, any percent MFF speed run. I'm actually gonna write that down because the title is literally gonna be 8-hour fursuit challenge, any percent no hotel. And then it's gonna be like MFF 2023. What, and like the thumbnail is gonna be 1 day, 8 hours, 0 hotel rooms. And like I wanted to be like I wanted the title to be like, oh, I went to MFF for 8 hours and got COVID, but I feel like that's a little too quick baity. Should I be like COVID percent? COVID percent no hotel. I feel like that's a little mean. I like being mean and like, you know, snarky and smug, but we're trying to make good memories here. Even though I'm not going to forget being sick. COVID debuff. I need somebody to I need a druid to cure disease on me right now. Hashtag Vormeta. You're gonna get a pie in the face? Why am I gonna get a pie in the face? I know the guy who pies. What do you mean I'm gonna get a pie in the face? All right. So we got this. We got to figure out what kind of music we want to put to this. I haven't decided on music yet because I wasn't really sure what this video was gonna look like. But this is shaping up to work. This almost feels a little too long. So MFF, there was like a scene, not really a scene, but it kind of annoyed me. Because we tried to register in advance. My friend had to get a day pass. I actually paid for a full pass, and I kind of regret paying for a full pass because I had to stand in line and get a day pass anyway. It didn't matter, all the lines were the same. And one of the annoying parts was, unfortunately, you had to register online, but the online registration system didn't work before the con. So we're sitting here at MFF in line on our cell phones, like practically mauling, because we're already having kind of a bad time in the morning. We had a nice breakfast, but that wasn't enough to offset the moldening. And so we're trying to fill this out on the iPhone, and we're like, ugh, great, can we just pay and move on with our lives? Because honestly, LineCon is my least favorite part of any convention, and I hate LineCon. But yeah, so we're like, we just want to get through this because we got in line at 10:10. We got out of line at 11:20. It was literally an hour of LineCon, and it definitely kind of sucked. I love this guy's circle head though. Like, it is so unique, and it is so different than the usual Dream Vision Creations Sergal bases. This is such a good Serg, very, very cheesy. So like, even when you're in line, you can't help but look at the other people in line who are in their outfits. And I don't know, if you saw my face, do not perceive me in line. So make sure you don't actually perceive me. If I have recorded you and you recognize that and you're like, wait a second, that's Kite, I will find you and I will make sure you don't remember. FurCon COVID any percent speedrun? Yeah, that was basically it. That was literally my experience, was get COVID at a FurCon any percent speedrun. Sniffly. Aphex Twins music should be fine. No, absolutely not. You're gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be real cold. This is so cool. Like, that is, I love the fantastic Mr. Fox vibe here. Like, all right, so we got some stuff here. We got this. So after we got registered, I'm not even gonna use the clip that I took of us complaining about being in line, because that's a waste of time. That's not fun. We spent an hour. We spent a minute of video and we've been in line for an hour. So we are on hour 2 of our 8-hour challenge, right? We got here, we left at 9, we got breakfast, we drove over there, we got in line at 10. God, that little nose boop was like perfect right there. I wish this was in bigger quality or better quality. For 4K, that wasn't very impressive, I gotta say. All right, so then we actually get back once again down the hellway.
So let's head over to the dealer's den because we got a basket to fill up.
And then we're going to the dealer's den. All right, so this was basically hour 3. We're back down the hellway. And we're trying to figure out where the dealer's den is. You can even hear me like starting to be exasperated by me being like, how many times are we going down this hallway? So we're just gonna use that as like a quick establishing shot here. Cut this, we don't need that. So, because this is the part we really just want. And then we're actually going to cut this here. A lot of this was actually voiced, but I forgot my interview rig, so I had to do interviews without the interview rig. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. So this is a really cool part about MFF, especially for the dealer's den, is I actually interviewed people and I asked them what would they buy at the dealer's den. So that's gonna be a really cool, awesome thing. Hope I'm feeling better. Yeah, thank you. There's different kinds of passes. Yeah, so there's day passes, there's sponsor passes, there's different tiers of sponsor passes that give you different swag. Some of them have benefits like being able to register for a hotel early. Some of them give you early access to like skip the line for registration. There's a lot of different passes. The longest part of the entire FurFest is being in line for any duration over 2 minutes. Yeah, line con sucks. Nobody likes line con. An hour you got off easy at Friendzen for 4? Yeah, last year's MFF was rough. I remember that. Apparently Tuesday or Thursday through Friday was perfectly fine and they processed a whole lot of people. Saturday morning was just really long. You're essentially a lifelong furry, has never been to a FurCon. You should start with a... My advice, if you've never been to a FurCon, but you're a furry and you understand like kind of the con vibe, find friends to go to a con with. It's always better with friends. And if you can only go to one convention and one convention only, make it Anthrocon. Go to Anthrocon or your local con. Go to your local con if you've never been to a con. Otherwise, Anthrocon. Anthrocon is amazing. You will not... You'd have to have 4 lifetimes to do everything in a single Anthrocon. There's too much to do at Anthrocon. So if you're trying to get like furry mecca out of the way and you can only go to one FurCon in your life, Anthrocon. Otherwise, go to a local con. Go to some meets. Your local furry... like group is probably gonna be a good introduction, kind of give you that con vibe, because honestly FurCons are what you make of it. You kind of have to find your own fun. Go to panels, definitely go to panels on your first con. Like do the first con thing. We call it the first con thing, where you go to panels and the dealer's den and kind of like roam around and people watch, because you don't really do that on subsequent cons. It's more like, oh, you show up for friends and it's business and it's like, oh yeah, great to see you, I'll see you in 4 years. Your first con was Megaplex and you went without friends? It was fun? Yeah, like I said, go to your local cons. It's better with friends, but you make your own fun. You have to kind of figure it out by yourself. It should be 14K max. Here's the weird thing. Anime Central is a con with 60,000 people in the same space. They make it work. I don't know how they make it work. Like, I know that the thing is that, like, oh, fursuiters are not cosplayers. They need a lot more logistics to do things. But, like, the main problem is the furry memory of the Hyatt having everything and everybody hanging out at the Hyatt. Like, that's my biggest complaint. If the con space was better utilized, I wouldn't complain about it, but everybody's in the Hyatt, and for good reason. All the main events are in Hyatt. Everything worth doing is in the Hyatt, except for the dealer's den. Like, the Hyatt is the con. It's not the con space that's the con. But there's no good way of solving that, and I'm not just complaining to complain, because I know it's a tough task. I do not envy MFF figuring this out, because I mean there's better people than me working on this, and they're having trouble. So that's all I have to say is, man, good luck. They're not all matched together at the Hyatt? Yeah, I'm just saying. The problem of MFF is it's also its biggest strength. Everybody is in the Hyatt. Everybody wants to be in the Hyatt. There are California towns with smaller populations? Yeah, for real. Like, my high school had 10,000 people going to it, and there's fur cons that are bigger than that. But anyway.
We're back at the tunnels for another 20 minutes. We had to go to the Hyatt because my outfit broke. We had to get a safety pin. And
yep.
Everything is in the Hyatt. So yes, everything is indeed in the Hyatt.
Yeah, so I recorded this specifically because I did not have my brooch to actually finish off my costume because I forgot to pack it. And so I went to ConOps that was in the convention center. Like, yeah, everything is in the Hyatt if you want to, like, you know, repair your fursuit. And I was, like, that set me off that they said, yeah, everything is in the Hyatt. And I was like, yeah, everything is in the Hyatt, huh? Yeah, let's record this right now. No, I was like, no, I'm feeling spiteful for today. Everything's in the Hyatt, right? We gotta walk another 20 minutes down this thing for the 4th time today. All right. How much time in the hallways? Did we spend 4 hours in the hallways out of 8? Yeah, okay.
My outfit broke. We had to get a safety pin. ConOps told us everything is in the Hyatt. So yes, everything is indeed in the Hyatt. Isn't that great?
you can
right, see you in 20 minutes.
You can hear how enthused I am.
At this point, I don't even know if I want to go to the Hyatt.
Yeah, literally, it was like, at this point, I don't even know if I want to go back. Anyway, they need to make the hard decision to move panels and main events over to the convention center. Yeah, no, that's literally it. Is you have a convention center, use it. And I know, like, they probably have contracts where they have to use up the space in the Hyatt. And I understand the logistics of it. It's just, as a con goer, I have the leeway to complain about stuff I do not know or care about. And that's what I'm gonna do. You sound not happy at the Hyatt. Yeah. I had a great time at MFF, but the start of this con was literally me going, how do I not make this sound bad? How do I not, like, just like make this a hit piece? Because that's not what I wanted. And, like, it got way more fun as time went on. Oh, MFF, I want to like you so much, but it's MFF. You miss being in Kite's live streams? I'm glad you're here too. The Hyatt is a double-edged sword. Yeah, the Hyatt is great. If you have a hotel room in the Hyatt, MFF, one of the best cons. I like, honestly, if I got a suite in the Hyatt and I got bribed with one every single year, I'd be like, yeah, MFF is great. Go to MFF. It's amazing. Everything's in the Hyatt. It's right there. Just take the elevator. It's super awesome. I love it. MFF is your first con. You're telling me they get better? Yeah. There's a lot of better cons, and I don't mean that as like a snide, there's a lot better. No, there are a lot of cool cons, and every con does something different, and they do it very well. I would say that there's no best con. Every single convention has something awesome that you need to check out. Anthrocon, I would say, has everything. It's got cruises, it's got main events, it's got a parade, it's got interacting with normal city people on a block. Like, Anthrocon is amazing. Megaplex has a super cool con center, and the culture for After Dark is amazing. All the Texas cons have a very healthy kink and After Dark culture. AWU and Anthro Northwest have amazing, safe for work, family friendly cons. The West Coast cons are like MFF but less crowded. The vibe is immaculate on the West Coast, and the production value is insane. I love West Coast cons. BLFC is at a casino resort. Like, I can go off on every single con and let you know there's whatever con you go to, every single con has something super awesome to check out. I love every single convention. There's only one convention I'd never recommend, and I'm not going to talk about it, and it's not MFF. I would wholeheartedly recommend MFF. MFF is awesome. It's just, it's the hotel thing that gets me. Is each dealer's den different? Yes, generally speaking, except for some recent issues with drop shippers. Every dealer's den is local artisans selling bespoke items that you can only get in that location. There's a lot of people who travel, so you'll see the usual suspects, but a lot of dealer's den and artist alleys are local. Excuse me. Got a cough. You gotta go to BLFC one day. It's up there. Yeah, BLFC is awesome. I hope they go on a weekend. I loved BLFC, and I can complain about BLFC for the same reason I complained about MFF is, you know, the weekday situation, the hotel situation was a little off, but it all outshines everything because BLFC was my #1 favorite con until Anthrocon kind of just blew me away one year, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta, you know, you gotta hail to the king. Anthrocon is the king of cons, and it still is, regardless of attendance numbers. BLFC, close second. I love BLFC. The West Coast cons are awesome. The smaller southern cons are also awesome. Texas has an amazing con culture. Can't wait to get back to TFF, ACFI, all those guys down there. The Kemo meetup? Yeah, I'll be at the Little Tokyo Kemo meetup this weekend. I forgot, this Saturday we're going to see Shogun Santa. If you're going to be in Los Angeles over in Little Tokyo, I forget what time we're going to do it, but it's probably going to be like 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. We will be there with a whole bunch of Kemo suitors, and I'll be recording a short holiday video there. So if you're in Los Angeles this weekend, come by, say hello. You might get a card. You might get an orb if they don't break. They'll probably break. No guarantees on the orbs, but I will have business cards and little tarot cards to hand out. So come find me, get a photo. I'll say hi and you'll say hi and I'll be like, wow, it's so nice to meet you. Because it really is. There were so many people who showed up and like said hello at MFF to me. I was like, oh my god, that is so awesome. I love meeting everybody, and it's crazy. I almost feel like a papoofer. I am not a papoofer, but yes. You're here in LA? Yes, I'll be at Little Tokyo this Saturday. Keep an eye out for me. I don't know what we're doing Sunday. I might just be hanging out with friends in Los Angeles. But I will be in LA this weekend. Come find me. We'll be doing Shogun Santa with all the other Kemo suitors that are local. It's kind of a tradition this year. MFF is good for seeing long distance friends. Yes, I hate O'Hare. I hate O'Hare so much. The airport is absolutely terrible, and I'll fly into Midway to avoid O'Hare. But I will say it is the easiest way for to meet people who are in other countries who go to MFF. That's one of the better parts. MFF is located on a major transit artery, and it's very easy to fly into O'Hare from out of the country. So it's got that benefit. Like, for all the flack I give MFF, it really is a great convention. It's a great place to meet people. It's a great place to have fun if you can make your own fun. It's just the logistics that get me. There was also no good food. We didn't get food at MFF this year. We actually went and got Chinese food after, and I'm kind of glad I did. But anyway. Like, you can even hear me being like, I don't even want to go to the Hyatt. Crowd noise. All right, so we're actually gonna cut this down. I don't even know if I'm gonna do anything with the crowd noise yet. But basically we're gonna get this scenic overview. We're gonna cut this because we're doing Michael Bay logic. We're doing Hollywood certified videography moments here. No more than 3 seconds per cut. So right there, that establishes our shot, and then we immediately cut. So this establishes our shot, and then we go here. I don't know if I say anything. On that pull away right here, we're going to fade it into something else. We're probably going to cut this here because I'm going to be talking about how we met a whole bunch of awesome people. We did a little bit of interaction, but unfortunately, the lens was a little short here. So I got that boop. It's gonna be, yeah, that'll work out. So we got this cut here. We're probably going to trim all of this out because this is kind of garbage footage. I want to cut out the sound because like bad crowd noise is worse than anything else. So we're gonna move around and meet people at MFF because MFF is really cool and I met so many of you and it means a lot to be able to say hello, words, and then we kind of cut this over here because I wanna just get that boop right there. Yeah, so we want to just capture that like little boop here and shorten this down a little because we want this hug. Like that's probably a good place to go into a cut. Maybe? We'll figure this out. You're leaving? Hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for dropping by. The holiday panda? Ooh. Is there cool stuff? I do want to make a top gifts for furries video, and I got a list of stuff that I'm going to talk about. Stuff like brushes, fans. I got a like top 5. Oh, this song is crunchy. I don't want to listen to that. I want something happy. This one's kind of good. How do we shorten this a little? What do we do with this clip? Because we're looking around. We're here. We got a cute little hug. There's some wiggling around, fursuits. I don't know if we cut that and then like actually like do the wiggle here. Kind of like that because it's kind of like us talking. Lots of boops. That's like an 8-second clip. Like that's always the problem where I'm like, oh, I really want to use like all of the clips and stuff and stuff going on. So maybe we like cut this a little more. We got that boop. Where do we edit this? We got like a wave. We can probably like cut this a little more down when I'm like out of it here. Like this is still better. This is gonna be hard to edit because I do want to try to get it down. All right, so what I'm thinking of doing, we get the wave right here and then we immediately go into another piece and then we have a segment at the end where we're like, oh man, look at all these cool fursuits that we saw. That might work a little better. Okay, so there's the Rosemont.
Awesome, thank you.
I was like, hey, can I get a quick video of everybody? Okay, yeah, let's start sequencing this out. And that'll work probably a little better. So let's just dump all of this in because there were so many people who said hello, and I think that's just awesome. I think we spent like nearly 20 minutes just like hanging out with people, which is actually really cool. So we were just like hanging out with the locals, getting like footage, saying hello to people.
There's so many pictures everywhere. Let's go find some fursuiters.
Okay, so that's like the introduction to this segment. So I should really move this over. So let's move that there. This segment probably should be. Oh, is this acting up for me now? Hopefully not. Yeah, let's just move that there, move this here, and we'll resequence it as we need to. All right, why is the audio not here? All right, what's going on here? Yeah, because we need A1. I forget what the hotkey is to reinsert audio, because sometimes it'll just do that where it's like, oh, you don't get audio anymore. There we go. All right. So this is kind of where we're going with this. This is actually pretty long. Why is this 4 minutes? All right, we're definitely gonna have to cut this into pieces, and we're gonna figure out why in just a second. This is so long. Who made my first suit? My suit was made by Erwin Z originally, and it was refurbished by Chemocube. So it's a bit of chimera, you know? You have to go. I'll see you soon. Yeah, thank you so much for dropping by. Work, and it's time for relaxation. Hey, welcome in as well. I'm glad that my videos make your day as well. It means a lot to hear that. So let's figure this out. So,
Great. All right, see you in 20 minutes. At this point, I don't even know if I want to go to that.
all right, so we're actually gonna shorten that a little because I think that really nails
See you
it.
in 20 minutes. At this point.
And we'll just cut this out just a little so we can save a little bit of time.
At this point, I don't even know if I want to go to that.
Perfect. And then we just move this over here. Good. Okay. So let's see what the rest of this is looking like right now. See you in 20 minutes, right? Yeah. I was like, I was already tired. You know, maybe there's something about the story of being at a fur con that people are right about, that like just having that experience of doing stuff and being like, yeah.
There's so many pictures everywhere. Let's go find some fursuiters.
And we should be like, I should probably move this a little bit, and plenty of, so people wanted pictures. Let's go find some of the more human type creatures and make some videos of them in here. Weird humanoid flesh creatures. Oh, that's so cute. I love actually meeting everybody here. I'm so glad I got to see everybody. The Hatsune Miku. All right, so let's move that up. We'll move this guy up because he's a good sport. Because we're gonna move this around. I don't remember if I actually ask people like. I probably should have asked some of these people like, what would you fill up the basket with? But I realized that a lot later. All right, we have this person here. Oh yeah, me fumbling with my camera in the parking lot. Oh yeah, I should put that in there. It's time to get suited up and fumble with the camera a bit. All right, so we're actually gonna add that to. All right.
So let's head over to the dealer's den.
All right, where's the cut that I like set aside? Because we need that little cut of the hellway. Where did the hellway go? Where are you? Literally had that cut somewhere here as like an establishing shot. Unless I ate it accidentally. All right, let's see if we can cut things a little. So we're gonna look through here. All right, that's looking good. We got Furfest here. We got this establishing shot. We look at a bunch of fursuiters because they're already here. We're going to Reg. We're in Reg. We see cool suits at Reg. Cool. Where are those establishing shots? Because we're back in the hellway. Honestly, we can cut this out as a re-establishing shot, move this over, and then move that here, and then put all of this here, and that'll kind of give us an idea. All right, so after like, what was it, an hour and a half in Reg, So we're back through the hallway, and it's me screwing around with my camera, and it's like, oh, we actually gotta get dressed and put together the stuff in the parking lot, and it's like, oh yeah, well once that's done, that's actually a pretty natural transition, and it kind of shows off just how horrible everything was. Sorry for watching. Wait, why? What happened? All right, so this should be working pretty well.
So let's head over to the dealer's den because we got a basket to fill up.
Oh, that's a dealer's den thing. That's the problem, because we were going to use that for something else. So that's the dealer's den footage. So that actually needs to be at the end. I'm trying to remember. What was I going to be doing? Or should I just leave it there and be like, before we go to the dealer's den, I had to go check out the blah blah blah, and yeah, let's just do that, because we're planning to go to the dealer's den. 4 hours later, they finally get to the dealer's den. I need to use that like 4 hours later.
Because we got a basket to fill up.
Back through the hellway again.
We're back in the tunnels for another 20 minutes. We had to go to the Hyatt because my my outfit broke. We had to get a safety pin. And Conops told us everything is in the Hyatt. So yes, everything is indeed in the Hyatt. Isn't that great? All right, see you in 20 minutes. At this point, I don't even know if I want to go to the Hyatt.
So we didn't go to the Hyatt. Instead, we went, I'll just do that. So we didn't go to the Hyatt. Instead, we checked out the convention center and said hello to a bunch of our fans or something like that. I'll just put a little blurb here.
I don't even know if I want to go to the Hyatt.
So we didn't go back to the Hyatt. Instead, we went down to the convention center. These are just notes. Talk about how we saw cool people and said hello. Something like that. Just putting a little vocal reminder here for myself. We saw cool people and said hello.
We're getting so many pictures everywhere. Let's go find some fursuiters.
All right, so that's gonna be like moth. We're gonna cut a lot of this up. So we have some things that we wanted to show off. So we have people here. We spent a lot of time just like hanging out with people. The highlight of any fur con is fursuiting, and boy was that. I'm just gonna say that right here. We saw cool people and said hello. The highlight of any con is fursuiting and interacting with people, and we'll kind of embellish that later. So this is a very rough cut right now. Yeah, that moth is super awesome, isn't it? Here we are in the hallway again. Welcome to the labyrinth. Yeah, the hellway. Oh, I hate the hellway. Apparently it was also stinky. Apparently there was some sort of like musk cult or something like that, and people weren't showering, and like, I don't know, MFF just had like a lot of weird things going on, and like I was reading Twitter afterwards and I was like, man, I'm kind of glad I didn't show up for the entire week. I have no idea what's going on there. Lots of weirdos. Not the usual good kind of weirdos either. Fursuiting and interacting with people. Yeah. So we're probably gonna cut that into two. We're gonna split that up a little. We got some normies here, and then we have the fursuiters. This guy, we need to figure out what we're gonna do with that. We're gonna move this guy over here. I'm gonna check if there's anything else I have to worry about here. What is this? We've already sequenced that. We sequenced that guy. We have this and that, and fursuiters. Lots of B-roll. I was like, that one's just kind of scrap. Me interacting with fursuiters. I got a lot of good fursuit videos. And then I'll talk about why I love each fursuiter and why they caught my eye. Because I'll be like, when you only have so much time, you know, when you only have so much time, these are the fursuiters that stood out to me and why I loved them, or something like that. And we'll kind of embellish it a little later.
Alright, let me know when you're ready. Go.
I always love seeing skull masks. That's always cool. Oh, shaky on that one. There's Kana. Oh yeah, that one's going into this segment for sure. Excuse you. Allow me to. There we go. Premiere sometimes just doesn't act the way you want it to, like ever. Cool.
3, 2, ready?
I love those wings too. They're fantastic. We're gonna be jumping around a lot because there's a lot of stuff to get through before we get to the dealer's den. Because I was like, oh man, they look fantastic. And there was even a conga line. So conga line to the dealer's den. You can see me like trying to rush to join up to the conga line. That's like half the fun. All right, and now we're going to the dealer's den after the conga line portion. Blah, 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 blah. And
Alright, good. So I'm looking to fill this up. What's your favorite thing to buy at a convention?
I wish I had my interview rig.
You love plushies. Well, let's go see if we can find some plushies.
This is gonna be rough, but I'm gonna subtitle it. It's okay. We'll make it work because I was like, oh, we'll record a bunch of stuff and we'll ask people what would they get at the dealer's den. And we spent a lot of time at the dealer's den. I thought that would be really fun. I love how most people always think, always go into video for YouTube, TikTok. I guess kinda. I mean, this is going on YouTube after all. Adobe keeps you on your toes. It's a feature. Oh, please no. MFF wasn't the best. It was okay. I mean, it was MFF. It was about as good as MFF gets. But yeah. I would say MFF is fine. That's all I have to say. It has ups and downs. Yeah. It has challenges. Every con is good at something. MFF is definitely centralized. It's fun if you have a main hotel room, and you have to kind of know how to navigate MFF. I would say it's definitely like an advanced level con. I would probably not recommend MFF as like a first convention if you're traveling. I would probably go to Anthrocon. MFF is fine. It's fun. I enjoy it. There's just so much to do, and the location is not conducive to knocking out things one after another. I think that's kind of the thing. I enjoyed MFF. It was just I talked about it earlier in the stream, but there's only so much I can say before it starts sounding repetitive. I'm like, yeah, MFF was fine. It's just, you know, every con has its issues. And then there's like really weird people doing weird things. Not like furry weird, like not showering weird. All right, so we got photos with people. Then we have fursuiters here. We're gonna figure this out. And I also need to clip this down. Wait, we're gonna have to watch this and clip it down to the highlights there. Next week is Holiday Matsuri. Yeah, I heard about that too. But yeah. All right, let's get into the meat of this.
Saw cool people and said hello.
All right, so we have some vocal noise.
Is fursuiting and interacting with people.
So we're going to kind of we're doing the Michael Bay theory where we don't want any shot to last for more than 3 seconds. We're gonna try it this time and see if that improves retention, because all of you have ADHD or something. Apparently, according to my college level textbook, everybody has ADHD and it can't be longer than 3 seconds. And then yeah, cut right there. Because that's the establishing of a new shot right there, maybe? We can cut the rest of this. That's actually not bad. That like little whiplash there isn't too bad. and then immediately cut there and go into, does this guy like want a hug? Did I get anything else with him? Honestly, right there is fine. I was hoping like I got like a photo or something of him. Guess we just didn't get that cut. Or was he here? No. Yeah, I guess that's all we got. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh well. Because I like that spin. Like, keep the momentum going is what I want to do. Is that true? No more than 3 seconds? Yeah, I was actually reading a lot of videography books recently because I wanted to step up my YouTube game. They say if your shot lasts for 3 seconds without movement, people's inner voices turn on and they get bored and they stop watching. And this is a college level textbook that recommended that. And if you watch any Netflix thing or like movie done in the last 10 years, there is indeed no shot that lasts for more than 3 seconds unless it's establishing or like a crescendo. Like if it is a long shot, it needs to have a point. The teenager with the red beat headphones is our son. Oh, I'm so glad. Tell him hello. It was so nice to meet y'all. Make sure to tell him I said hello. The collective TV generations have short attention spans. Yeah, no, really. Like, there was an exercise in the book I was reading, and they're like, next time you watch a piece of content, see how long it takes for you to start thinking about chores or something else, or like if you get on a tangent with yourself. And they were calling that like inner voice intrusion. And in entertainment, they actually have a metric where they have people watch stuff and they're like, how many times did your inner voice turn on? Because when your inner voice turns on and you tune out, that means you're not watching. And I thought that was like really interesting and kind of dystopian. Like these are college level textbooks about video editing. So I've been taking some pointers from bigger YouTubers and reading a few like textbooks while I was sick. So I'm gonna put some of this stuff into practice and see if it works. Without movement, yeah. So like generally 4 to 5 seconds is where people apparently lose attention, and unless it's like a really important establishing shot, like, you know, something that sets up a scene or a big reveal or a crescendo or the climax or whatever, people are like, you have 3 seconds, move. And like that's why I've started kind of telling people, hey, you got 5 seconds, like do something really cool, because I'm gonna trim it down or jump around, because it's those kinds of cuts, unfortunately, is modern cinematography and even documentary filmmaking. Like I've been watching stuff with the intention of learning, and I'm like, yeah, they hold a shot for no more than 3 seconds, and it's kind of funny that it's only three. There we go. My hand. There we go. Pob shows 3 seconds. Isn't that crazy? But what if your inner voice never turns off? Great question. I don't know. But this is like theoretical, like for a general audience of film watchers. Like this is Hollywood textbook style stuff, which is kind of weird. Sometimes too much cuts gives you a headache. Yeah, I like longer cuts. I like seeing things, but this is what the book says. I'm gonna try doing it by the book this time. Lucifer had a great time on Thanksgiving. Oh, well, that's good. But yes, that means you have ADHD. No, yeah, probably. I mean, I probably have undiagnosed ADHD. I don't know. People are like, no, don't say that. I'm like, I should probably go get checked out. Anyway, so we got this. I just really like that like spin, and I think it kind of gives more momentum, and we definitely want to catch this kind of momentum, because they like. So I'm thinking, how much of this can we cut to preserve that momentum? And that might be a little too much, because we got that momentum and then immediately we side over and we got that spin and we continue that momentum over there. So we want to cut that like right there as we're starting to move. So like right there, and we're actually gonna trim that down further. Because the rest of that, actually the rest of that cut is bleh, not very useful. And we had the parents of this person here, and it was just really cool. Like, I love it when I meet people and they're like, hey, I saw myself in the video. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I'm glad. That is just so cool. Actually, I wonder if we can film dissolve it with that little like bokeh ripple and make it look even nicer. Because we got, what do we have going on here? Because yeah, that's a few frames too long. And when we transition it, yeah, so right here we want to keep that bokeh. So we'll cut that, and then let's see what it looks like with a really basic film dissolve. Maybe even additive dissolve, like cut it down. Yeah, that's way too long. Because I like that ripple, like that bokeh, out of phase sort of thing. And then immediately we go into another thing. All right, so we're doing good on the 3-second rule. We're averaging about 2 seconds on a shot. So that's working out pretty well. That's a pretty good, like, thing. Do I say anything? That kid did not want any of it. I wish they recorded more of that, because that kid was just like, ah! Really a highlight for someone? I'm so glad. Fur addiction. Lots of furvage is basically all the time. Yeah, I agree with a lot what Chad is saying. Let's see. So let's move in that other part that we were talking about, where it's like, hey, we're gonna go check out other fursuiters, because we're gonna have to edit this down and kind of boil down whatever is going on in that clip, because there's like, oh, that's a long one. Why is it so long? I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that one out. But let's actually figure this out. I don't know. I don't have any music though, which we're not editing to the music, unfortunately. Everybody loves furries, right? And then just be like, ah! All right, anyway, so now that we've seen a lot of humanoid people, we've gotten the humans, the fleshy people out of the way. Now it's time for furries.
So many pictures everywhere. Let's go find some fursuiters.
I'm gonna have to color grade that. Oh, that lighting, ew, gross, yellow. We're definitely gonna have to color grade that. What? All right, so this is actually a good, like, hey, let's go, sort of, like that actually is a good cut. There's a moth. Like, that's actually pretty good. So we'll actually cut that out. We'll kind of figure it out from there. So we got that. We're gonna have to add music. We're gonna have to find some music eventually.
Let's go find some fursuiters.
So that's pretty good.
There's a moth.
I was like, there's a moth.
Fursuiters.
So immediately cut here, because we lose focus and that half second is a little too long.
Pictures everywhere. Let's go find some fursuiters.
Moth! I love how they're like, yeah, I gotta take a picture with him. I'm like, no, I gotta get a video of you first. And then we have a baby's first FurCon. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. I had to figure out. Okay, so it was like right there. So we're gonna actually cut out all of this because this is gonna be super cute. This transition is a little jank, but we're gonna make it work. Yeah, seriously, I love moths. I see a moth dragon later. I'm like, wait a second, we gotta get that. And it's like, we're already late for the panel. I'm like, I don't care, moth. Nice hiss. I love how you can see exactly when my model opens the can and takes a drink from it. That is like so cute. And then we hang out with the moth. So we are gonna cut that a little. This crowd noise doesn't really help either. And what kind of Santa would I be if I wasn't handing out some gifts? Alright, so let's just cut this here so we kind of figure out what we're doing, and then I have to kind of see the rest of this and see what we're doing. So we can actually cut this like right here. So I have some segmentation so I can figure out what we're doing here. Unfortunately, the sound kind of annoys me as I'm scrubbing, so let's get away. I love seeing suits like this for obvious reasons. Very huggable. We actually go to the bimbo panel, and it was surprisingly like an actual big panel and fashion show and stuff, and I'll talk about that later because it was pretty cool. And then we actually have this cut here, so we'll cut that and we'll actually kind of shorten that a little just down to the hug. Like, you don't get to see me like ever, and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I like never never do anything on like you know, like in terms of acting. So like really what we should do is like cut this here and put it into a couple of different shots. And like that is a good place to cut that, and then immediately go into like the hug here to kind of preserve a few frames. This is definitely going to be a longer video, and we haven't even gone to Dealer's Den, and we can cross dissolve that out and not worry about it. And like that little like chest slap there will work out. And we're kind of good here, and we can kind of immediately go into here and do a little showcase thingy. We have Moth, which we'll figure out from here. You like Umbreon? Oh, I mean, I've seen an Umbreon too. We went to the Pokemon meet too, which is actually really fun. Did you see the purple moth? Which purple moth? I probably didn't. I think I know which purple moth you're talking about though. The BBO horse girl? Yeah, that's Fiona, I believe. Yeah, it's Fiona, isn't? Or is it Fiona? Why am I drawing a blank right now? Brainworms sick, all that stuff. But yeah, yeah, the horse, and it actually, like, one of the funniest thing is we got the lowest griffin in the panel, which was, I think that's gonna be a clip nobody got, which is gonna be funny. PETA, it's the horse. All right, let's figure out the moth thing. Well, we'll probably cut a lot of this to kind of just maintain that cohesion. And then we have Moth, so I didn't do the lantern thing. That would have been a good idea. But I was just like too hyped with the baby. I was like, oh, that's gonna be so cool. Moth, 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 moth. Maybe I can actually go straight into a hug and kind of do this a little out of sequence. We can do some creative editing here if I kind of figure this out, maybe, but we don't want to be like too creative too, because moth. I might actually just go straight into the boop there. Like right there, that saves us a few frames and it doesn't really miss much of what the performance is about. So we go into here, because this is about 8 seconds long. Because we do have a hug, we have movement, and then we immediately like go off into the next one. I can talk about it and like... Yeah, I mean that works, because I was thinking like the movement here kind of goes and gives it a little more to it. Oh, I'm gonna have to color grade this. The lighting is so inconsistent. It's actually kind of funny. Additive dissolve this and cut this so it's not that jarring. Oh, whoa, we don't want that. Additive dissolve, not non-additive dissolve. That it looks like just bugged out. Actually, maybe not additive dissolve. Why is it just like flashing? Film dissolve then might work. Yeah, because then it'll just look like a smudged lens or something. Or is it cross dissolve actually? Cross dissolve I think has that like little bokeh feeling sort of filter to it. I need to get like some more custom transitions. It needs to be a little longer. Yeah, that's a little better. It's like if it had like a little bit of a like bokeh smear to it, it will probably look better. I'm not good enough to figure out how to do that right now, though. Very cool. So we can actually, the performance technically ends like right before they start nodding. So like right there, and saves us like a little bit of time. So, all right. So then we're going into the rest of the fursuits here. Cool. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good here. You're gonna go shower? Yeah, I'll definitely be streaming for a while. I want to finish this. You cut the moth clip, the frame, you look at the camera. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I'll take a look at that in just a second. Wouldn't it be awesome? Power Ranger? Yeah, I think it'd be cool if they had cosplays like that. Fiona. Yeah, Fiona is great. I love Fiona. You keep getting YouTube ads? I'm sorry. YouTube kind of just does it automatically. I'm sorry that you keep getting a lot of ads, but hey, it helps support the channel. So it does help. Fiona. I will say Fiona is one of my favorite people to record because they always have such good energy. So moth, yeah, so like right there, is that the one that you were talking about? I think that looks pretty good. And then I think our brains were at the same point there. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then immediately go into this and we move the rest. So did we forget anything? I don't think we forgot any of these in sequence, because the rest is going to be the conga line and some other things. So we're going to figure that out as we go along. Depends on the light. Wine color is purple. Yeah, I think I remember them. I'm not sure if I ran into them at MFF though. Wait, maybe I did in the dealer's den. I think I might have ran into them in the dealer's den. Oh, that's going to be awesome if I did. All right, let's look at this and see what this looks like. Eventually, I'm going to have to pick a song and kind of put it here. So we're probably going to spend some time picking out some music before we move on to the dealer's den, so I can kind of figure that out. I mean, that's not a bad song. This feels like an After Dark video song. Alright, so this is actually extra. We've already gotten that clip. And we have Hatsune Miku here. I was thinking of cosplaying as Luca, actually. I have a friend who wants to be like Catboy Len, and there's Raffle Fox. I was thinking maybe getting a Luca outfit and doing the Night Fever module so I can be extra weird. Lucite. It fits. I'm pink already. I would fit as Luca. How do I I need music. I can't sequence these cuts really well without like the song I actually want to use at this point. We might have to like actually find some music before I sequence further, because that's probably going to be a problem moving forward. But let's actually sequence the rest of these fursuits so I don't lose them. Because we have that, we have that, we have that. Okay, we got that part, and now we're in fursuit land. I do like this song, though. Cool fursuits. So that's going to be a segment where I talk about cool fursuits I enjoy. We got some Pokemons. What do we have going on here? That's the human family there. We're just gonna sequence these really quick so I kind of know what I'm working with in terms of time for a fursuit highlight thing, because there were a lot of cool fursuits, and you know, we actually got quite a bit of footage for only being here 8 hours. And then there's the conga line, and that's gonna go into Dealer's Den. So that's basically going to be our going to Dealer's Den. But I do want to finish this before I move on. And we're just going to sequence this out just to have it there, and we'll worry about that later. And that's the official start of the Dealer's Den. Cool. Wow. So it's actually almost 7 minutes of content already. So like, if we actually kind of look through this, let's look at, so hour 1. We're going through to the con. It's the first hour. So this is already like 8 minutes. I was expecting this video to be way shorter. You want to show a purple moth? Was it Casper Cleo? Maybe. It was the purple moth with yellow fur, and they always have an orb. You have to go. Good night. Thank you so much for dropping by, Senkumaru. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Kitsune Miku. It's going to be more like Luca, so kind of octopus. I don't know. That's rough that you only have MFF for 8 hours. Yeah. Hi. Hi, Midnight. And Glitz. Yeah, I was only there for 8 hours. Well, more like 12 hours, but really, I only really had enough time to be there for like 8 hours. So it's not that much time. So fursuits that we saw in the line, everybody has such great energy, and we're actually going to cut that down a little further because I see some opportunities to actually trim this down, because this segment is a little long. So right here, right before they break their performance, huh? Right there. Because if we save like half a second or a few frames, that is definitely worth it, and we'll immediately just go into here. See what that looks like. Oh, that's so cute. I love that nose boop right there. That was like excellent. And then we're back to the Hellway, because of course we are. Where is the tool thingy? It's like the track select, which is actually really useful. Okay, so we go into here. We got to get some music for that. Me screwing around with the thing, because you know, if you don't have a hotel room, you're going to be spending a lot of time in the parking lot. So make sure. It's kind of a bad idea. We're here. We go through the hellway. We're here. We're going. We're with people. We might trim this down a little bit more when we have music. It's about 2 minutes. So let's actually cut this out and find some music. Exciting news. Hockey in Detroit Red Wings. Ooh. Well, it's good that they at least kicked some ass as well. Was this the hallway to the Hilton or the Doubletree? I believe this was the Doubletree one, but the Hilton and the, yeah, it is the Doubletree one. But yes. All right, let's find some music. We have to find some music that's gonna fit here, and I didn't do that beforehand because I wasn't sure what to expect. So we're gonna click a whole bunch of songs. So sorry if your ears explode. So we need to find something that's going to fit this vibe, where it's like first thing that we did was go there. It's gotta be about 2 minutes. Gotta find some music that'll work here. This is always like one of my favorites because it has that kind of like meandering sort of feeling to it. Still like that K-pop-y sort of tone. And maybe I can sequence some of the drops as well. You know, let's drop that in and see what that sounds like, huh? Let's see what this sounds like. All right. Okay, if I could actually get the beats, this would be good. Okay, so I gotta hit these beats, and this is why I don't like editing out music. Maybe I can find something better. That would actually have been perfect. We're gonna try to make it work. I can at least hit some of the beats. Like, that one is a good transition. That one hits. Down. This isn't bad. And this immediately has to hit here. Okay, this actually works. This kind of works. It's a little off tempo, but we can make it work. Yeah, okay, it's a little off tempo, but it works. It works. Okay. I'm not going to focus on it too hard. We're speed running this. Remember, we gotta, we're doing any % completion MFF. So it can be a little off tempo as a treat. This is not bad. We can make that work. Just a little bit off tempo. Poor RNG, chill vibe song. Yeah. I got sick, yeah, unfortunately. I got COVID at MFF, unfortunately, but I'm doing much better now. It's okay. As soon as I said hi, your phone died. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, welcome in. Hopefully your phone is doing better now. Your 24/7 had a giant's nest, blackstrap garden. This one, it should be on Epidemic Sound. So let's see, giant's nest. Giant's Nest does a lot of actually good stuff, if I remember. Yeah, this one. Yeah, so this is Outsider House is the genre. But yeah, it's if you just search it on Epidemic Sounds, I can actually just send you the file if you want. You can remind me later, and I will be happy to send it to you. Yeah, all right, let's see what this looks like. So we're at MFF and we're driving, and it took us about an hour to get there. I'm kind of narrating my thoughts so I can kind of figure out how I want this to flow, because now we're in the Hellway and it's 20 minutes to actually get there. Now we're in the con, and that's cool. We're in the Rosemont, but we first had to get registered, but there's already furries out and about doing furry things. And now we're at registration, and wow, look at that line con. Words, 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 words. First we have to get registered. So there's the line. But even when we're in line, there's fursuits, and there's a lot of cool furries out and about. I wish I could actually hit that drop. What do we do with this drop? Oh, that actually kind of worked out. Yeah, okay. There's some tempo here, and then we're back because we gotta set up the rest of the camera. Something words. Okay, yeah, this song kind of sequenced itself a little.
So let's head over to the dealer's den because we got a basket to fill up.
And we can kind of cut this down a little more. Yeah, okay, this kind of sequenced itself. All right, I'll take it. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing it.
For another 20 minutes. We had to go to the Hyatt because my
We get down tempo here.
And Conops told us everything is in the Hyatt. So yes, everything is indeed in the Hyatt.
And this is kind of out.
All right, see you in 20 minutes.
This song almost does it.
Instead, we went down to the convention center. These are just...
Yeah,
Talked about how we saw cool people and said hello. The highlight of any con is fursuiting.
all right, we're gonna have to resequence this a little. I see where this is going. It's just not there. This song almost works. Like, it does some stuff right. It just doesn't, like, it's a little too out of sequence. Words, words, words. Hope the footage goes well. Yeah. Moving jaw. I wish I had a moving jaw. Moving jaw would be so good. Hyatt Regency. Yeah, the one in the Rosemont. I won't make it to Little Tokyo. Aw. Well, that's all right. I mean, there's always next year, right? Now you're charging and feeling, yeah, but I'm feeling much better now. I'm just like a little coffee, and I've been doing some coughing and stuff like that. I don't know. This song has some good parts, but it just doesn't hit on the right beats. Like, this is good. This is good establishing. It's just when it comes to the middle, then that's where we're kind of losing it. We might be able to sequence into a different song. So we're doing Reg. Blah, blah, blah. Because this is kind of like a wistful, kind of elephant, kind of thump, 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 thump song. So, like, you know, for Reg, that might actually work. This is where it starts falling apart. And then you kind of get things getting back on beat here. Like, these two were actually really good. And then I talk about putting that together, which I can probably sequence that to the beat of me just being like, psh, this is pretty good. Okay, so we want that shorter because we want to catch that, like, shh, there. Okay, so like right there, move that up. I want this part to be there because I want that there. Maybe we'll use this song.
So let's head over to the dealer's end, 'cause we got a basket to fill up.
Okay, that's better. Okay, that gives it some like cohesion there. That makes it feel better. Still not sure how much I like it. We're gonna play around with it. We're gonna make it work. So then we're here. Then we actually hit it.
We're back in the tunnels for another 20 minutes. We had to go to the Hyatt because my my outfit broke. We had to get a safety pin, and Conops told us everything is in the Hyatt. So yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now that we've moved this a couple seconds, this is starting to work. This is starting to work. Okay. Just have to let the song cook a bit. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. All right. So what do we do here? Do we keep this portion? Yeah, I mean this works.
So let's head over to the dealer's end, 'cause we got a basket to fill up.
All right, this is kind of working. Is you and your friends going to be at the beginning of the one episode? So probably if it's at a different con, I haven't worked on those yet. So there probably will be. I just need to finish all those cons and stuff. So they'll happen eventually. Post-con depression sucks. It definitely does. Rubik's Fox is always begging you to hang out in Little Tokyo. Yeah, Little Tokyo is great. They love us there. They hate us at Little China. They love us at Little Tokyo. It is awesome. I want to ask, which FurCon in 2024 do you recommend going to, FWA or Anthrocon? Anthrocon 1,000 times. There is no other con like Anthrocon, especially if you get like a hotel that's close to Anthrocon. Go to a block party, do the sightseeing cruise. Don't do the dinner cruise. The dinner cruise is kind of a ripoff. The sightseeing cruises are amazing, and they're a lot of fun if you have a fursuit and you like people watching. Overall, FWA is fine. It has the same kind of MFF syndrome. The venue is great for photos and it's beautiful and like there's stuff to do. Like it's no contest. Anthrocon wins against every other con, even my favorite cons. MFF and FWA, they're big cons. That's kind of the only thing I have to say about them. That's like my personal highlights. I would much rather go to Further Confusion over MFF and FWA personally. I would rather go to TFF over FWA, but FWA has the giant atrium, which is just beautiful for videography and photography. If it did not have the venue, I'd say, yeah, just go to TFF or Further Confusion. They're probably the marginally better cons, if you can say a con is better. If we have to rank cons, I mean, every con does something good and you should visit all of them. But if I had to like make a tier list of conventions, I'd make a lot of enemies and it'd be fun. But yeah, I would say Anthrocon, always Anthrocon. You missed the older layout instead of hotel jumping. FWA is fine. That's how I feel about it. I think with their new, you have to get 4 or 5 days of hotels and like they're trying to be a Monday con sort of thing. It's like I vibe with it less. Further Confusion does the Monday con too, but the vibe is better at Further Confusion in my opinion. I vibe more with it. Other people don't like Further Confusion as much. They like FWA better. I like West Coast main events a little more than the East Coast. Anthrocon's the exception. I mean, Anthrocon is immaculate with all of their production. I think the West Coast has insane production value to their productions, and I love the West Coast. The East Coast, it's fine. They're very impressive. They're wonderful. Don't get me wrong. But I err on the side of West Coast cons, and the Texas cons are in their own league. I love the Texas cons. They have that after dark vibe if you're looking for it. Lots of good after dark stuff. Very different vibe than the East or West cons. Tails and Tornadoes. Yeah, Tails and Tornadoes is in Oklahoma. I staffed there. It's the first con I've ever staffed. I have a soft spot for him. Tails and Tornadoes is a fantastic con in Oklahoma if you can get there. It's this weird mix of kind of like teething early fur con sort of feel. So it's like, it's casual, it's small, it's cozy. That's how I describe Tails and Tornadoes. It's cozy, it's nice, it's not hectic. It is a con that you kind of go to hang out, and it's low stress, low pressure. There's not like as many bombastic events, like the dances are more low key. It's a smaller con, and it has everything that goes along with it for smaller cons. I think that's the thing about smaller cons, is you don't get that level of production value like Anthrocon or MFF or FWA will have, but they're more intimate, and I think they're cozier when you're looking for something less like, you know, when you want to see every event at a con, a small con is great. If you want to like go to a major event, you need to have a plan. You staff for Furry Migration? Yeah, I wanted to go to Furry Migration this year. I couldn't because I had work. I went last year. I loved Furry Migration. I loved the hotel of Furry Migration. I actually took the Barbarian Breakfast Challenge and I won at 3 a.m. And that's a story where I murdered a gigantic pancake. And the owner literally went, wow, we have to go to our old location 2 blocks away to get you that t-shirt, because the last guy who beat this food challenge was a Food Network guy 3 years ago. So my name is somewhere in that silver dollar diner that I beat the Barbarian Breakfast Challenge, and I get to multi-class into Warrior now because of that. So yes. So love Furry Migration. Furry Migration was great. They really impressed me that one year I went. Cool people. Hope I can go there next year. Like Minneapolis, like I wish MFF would just move up there, because that hotel, like there's sky bridges and the cool hotel, and it's like it'd probably be like crowded, but it wouldn't be like crowded. I like Minneapolis a lot. I like Furry Migration. There's like a park, there's food, everything in quick easy access. Yeah, like Silver Dollar City. I don't know. It's just called the Silver Dollar Diner. Man versus Food. Yeah, probably that. But I did beat him. Come next year. FM is first and second floors of the hotel. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to. I would love to go down to FM, especially if they, you know, give me a media pass. Hint, hint. I do take invitations to cons. But yes, I really liked Furry Migration the one year I went. How was it being on staff for a smaller con? It was chill. Really, cons that, you know, keep me on staff generally kind of go, hey, you have a camera. We know you won't cause trouble. Just stay out of AV's way and do your thing. And I'm like, oh, that's fine. You know, you go to the staff meetings, you show up, you get your badge, you help out people if they're lost, or like, you know, bring them to info or try to help them out. Generally, like me staffing is like people, like the con ops people know that I'm going to be hovering around doing my thing, and it's more of a formality than anything else. Sometimes they'll be like, hey, can you cover this special event? Or we don't have anybody to record this thing. And I'll be like, you got it, boss. Furry Northwest is like that. I'll generally record the VIP stuff there, or I did last year. I'll be staffing at Anthro Northwest again this year, so I'll see you there. I'll be media at Further Confusion. I want to go to Anthro Expo, but it's looking like I might not make it this year, which is a shame, because Anthro Expo looks like their hotel is wonderful this year. I haven't planned my next year's hotels yet, because being sick and everything, it's been a little hard. I am going to hit up more Corgi events stuff. Golden State is definitely a possibility. My next year's fur cons are not set in stone yet, so we will figure that out as we get there, because I'm going to be honest, I'm getting a little tired. I'm like 6 months behind on videos. I have a lot to take care of, and as much as I'd like to hit every fur con, hey, it gets expensive. It takes a lot of time. You know, it's YouTube ad revenue doesn't pay bills. I don't really break even off this stuff. I do it because I love it and it's fun. But yeah, Denver. Yep, I'll be at Denver. Probably going to be at Denver, because Denver's just in a good place. I say that and I hesitate because I have the Denver video, and I honestly think Denver's hotel was the reason why I burnt out so hard and why I have all this like backlog, because the Marriott dropped the ball super hard at Denver. Like the con was great, the hotel was horrible. Denver might be a maybe. Like I have to think really hard. I like Denver. The hotel was like miserable. I had a horrible experience at the hotel. The con was great, and nothing bad about the con. It's just the Sheraton, man. I'm a Marriott Elite member, and I have never been treated so bad as at a Sheraton before. And I literally filled out a survey saying, hey, I literally have status, and this was the worst Marriott I've stayed at in my life. Fix it. And I got a handwritten note back from one of the higher level general managers. So they certainly have, as they say, fucked up. The con lineup is FWAAC, MFM, and MFF. All good cons, all great cons. You'd love to try to go to Golden State. Golden State is a maybe for me right now. I might have to venture to the spirit realm for a while. If you remember this year, I had to go to the spirit realm to take care of familial obligations. But yes, you have another friend with a key, so you use the bathrooms that are locked by key card. Oh, yeah. I definitely don't like. I do not like no hotel runs. This MFF has basically made me go, yeah, if I don't have a hotel, I'm not going to a con. And that's going to extend to MFF. If I don't have a main, like if I don't have the Hilton or the Hyatt at MFF, I am no longer going. My plans are canceled because this was honestly rough. We're actually going to drop this down by like 12 so it doesn't overpower everything. That's kind of what we've always done. We're going to boost the audio and then we're going to voice it over and kind of figure it out from there.
So let's head over to the dealer's den because we got a basket to fill up.
Because we're like, yeah, before we get to dealer's den, we have to get through the main con space. But before we get to the dealer's den, we still have to get through the hellway. But before we even get to the dealer's den, we still have to go through the hellway one more time. And that means going through the con itself.
We're back in the tunnels for another 20 minutes. We had to go to the Hyatt because my outfit broke. We had to get a safety pin. And ConOps told us everything is in the Hyatt. So yes, everything is indeed in the Hyatt. Isn't that great? All right, see you in 20 minutes.
We didn't go back to the Hyatt. Instead, we went down to the convention center. Yeah, I'll re-record this. This is basically just audio notes, so I know what's actually going. We didn't go back to the Hyatt. Instead, we went down to the convention center. These are just notes. Talk about how we saw cool people and said hello. The highlight of any con is fursuiting and interacting with people. Actually, now, yeah, this audio actually linked up pretty well. All right, so we want this. We need to hit that audio cue. So we actually want to cut this a little. Actually, with that wave, that's not bad. I don't know if people get that. Will get that visual cue though. I guess that works. All right. I think the song has started behaving. All right, so we want this kid freaking out on the drop. I know that sounds really weird. It's like, yeah, we want the kid freaking out on the drop. So like right there, we move this over. Because I don't think there's anything else going on here. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's so dumb. I love it. Like, I feel like the embassy is the strat for the MFF. Oh, really? Show your work. I'm curious. Why do you think the embassy is the strat? My personal strat is the Hilton because it's out of block, so you can actually register for a room there right now. I usually have a backup room for the Hilton. But I'm going to be honest, I haven't been very enthused for MFF. And none of my friends are going to MFF anymore. They've literally said we're not going to MFF ever again. So my usual suspects, I can't rely on to go to MFF. So I need to find some other people who do go to MFF, or else I'm not going to bother going either, because it's kind of sad if you don't have friends at a FurCon, from my experience anyway. Because I don't want to be recording 10 hours a day and, you know, not even get dinner, you know? Embassy is out of the block, but also right across con entrance, and they're all suites. Oh, really? I need to look into that. Embassy. I'll have to hit you up on that, and you can tell me all about it, because I'm trying to remember the embassy right now. Room with it. I'd love to, Tabby. You know I would. I mean, I'd follow you all around all day. You get into some funny stuff, so I would love to actually find you more often, because it feels like we run into each other like twice every con, and then we miss each other all the time. It's so dumb. I love it. Oh, that's so silly. All right, so we're gonna cross dissolve this out and add a audio filter to kind of smooth that out a little bit. Need like an exponential fade on here to make that a little less rough on that transition, and then do that, and then we'll probably have to lower it a little. Because everybody loves meeting furries, right?
There's so many pictures everywhere. Let's go find some.
All right, maybe not everyone.
There's so many pictures everywhere. Let's go find some fursuiters. Come on.
And then we'll just exponential fade these so the transitions are a little less rough.
There's so many pictures. There's so many pictures everywhere. Let's go find some fursuiters. Come on.
Do we really need this crowd noise? Probably not. We're actually probably gonna cut this. Do we really need this segment even? I like that, but I wonder if this is just like... we can probably cut this and actually save, what, like 10 seconds? I mean, I like it. I don't know if it's like that good a shot. And then I can talk about fursuiters here, use that as an interlude, and then talk about Moth. Honestly, like, I feel like I love that. Like, I love this, but I think we're actually going to move this over because it's too useful to go into one kid that hates us and then one kid who actually really likes us. So I think it would actually be better to move that over and then go into here. So it's a little out of sequence, but it's okay. I think that works a little better.
There's so many pictures everywhere. Let's go find some fursuiters.
And then we just do a cutout there. Fade out here, new song, boom, done. Yeah. All right. So this is sequenced pretty well. We got a structure going here. We got something going on. All right, good. That moment when parents don't even know their kids aren't okay with costume characters, right? It's a little spooky. Your friend group got 5 suites next to each other this year. What? 5 suite? Whoa, that has to be huge. Are they like connected too? The Skybridge weren't hot. Yeah, like some of the Hellway was reasonable. Other parts of the Hellway were really hot. And apparently smelly. Apparently MFF smelled bad this year. I don't know. I don't know what was up with that. But stinky, very stinky con. Who knows why? It is a mystery. All right, so let's look through this part again, because this is what we resequenced to kind of figure out the music here. And this is about 3 minutes before we get into hour 3. So being about a minute per hour is working out pretty well.
So let's head over to the dealer's den, because we got a basket to fill up.
Let me know if this music is working out as well.
Before we even get to the dealer's den, we still have to go through the Hellway one more time. And that means going through the con itself.
We're back in the tunnels for another 20 minutes. We had to go to the Hyatt, because my my outfit broke. We had to get a safety pin. And ConOps told us everything is in the Hyatt. So yes, everything is indeed in the Hyatt. Isn't that great? All right, see you in 20 minutes. At this point, I don't even know if I want to go to the Hyatt.
We didn't go back to the Hyatt. Instead, we went down to the convention center. These are just notes. Talk about how
The Skybridge was so
cool
slippery. Yeah, like it was a little slippery.
And interacting with people.
All right, this is actually sequenced out pretty well. Yeah, this is working pretty well. I will never get tired of that. Baby's first MFF, like that is wonderful.
Thank you both so much. We're getting so many pictures everywhere. Let's go find some fursuiters.
I really wish I had my interview rig with me, but oh well. All right, so that's actually a good way to end it off. And then we have to find some new music. This is a little out of sequence. I don't think anyone will notice. If people are actually paying attention, I would be surprised. We got to cut this down just a little bit. We're going to look through this. We're going to find some more music. We're going to find some happy K-pop stuff, maybe. Playing around with the moths. We find... I'm actually thinking we can even cut this. Because like, I'm like, if I'm getting bored watching myself, other people will be too. So I should probably cut myself short. Because like, I like this. It's cute. They're posing. Yeah, let's cut it short. Because I want people to actually care about like seeing all of it. Because we can actually go into this hug. And that's so cute. Because I could actually cut it like... when it's like we're both in the hug and then the hug out and kind of keep it there and then go into there. That's a little more creative editing. If I could like get some of the music, because then we go there. I miss some of the cute like moth wiggles, but I think creative editing is worth more here. Will they be at Anthrocon next year? I don't know. You should ask them. A cool Netflix cartoon series, Dragon Prince. Interesting. How often do you go to cons per year? I try to go to one con a year. I think it's closer to like 15 a year, probably. Like I'll be at a lot of cons. A lot of cons. Let's go find some music that'll look or sound good for this. Need something happy and upbeat. You may recognize a lot of these songs from the 24/7 stream, because it's my own personal playlist that I kind of listen to and curate. That works out pretty well. This is a little too K-poppy, a little too smooth. If I had something wintry, that would be even better, but I don't. I used this one for the kemono video. I thought it was a really good choice. The analytics don't reflect that though. This is also pretty smooth. This is kind of nice. It's airy, it's happy, it's got that kind of vibe. It's 2 minutes, so how much fursuit content? We have to edit this down anyway, and I know we have to edit a lot of this down. This is going to be edited down. I think we can fit all this in 2 minutes, because then it is the dealer's done. Yeah, let's, this is pretty smooth. We can, that's not bad. This one's a little too aggressive for what I want. This would be a good one for the bimbo panel. We'll put a pin into that one. Yeah, that one I'll use for the after dark panel that I went to. So we'll actually sequence that in real quick just so we have it. No too. This is also a song I like using because it's exciting, it's clappy, it has the vibe, it has some drops that you can sequence to. I use this in the kemono video as well because I really love this flute, this wind instrument here. Really kind of, I don't know, I love those kinds of flutes in music. This one's a little too heavy. Because I want to get some urgency in here as well, though. The Hellway song! There's no time to waste when there's 100 degrees. I'm not using a song for 1 bit though. Nobody will get it. This is too heavy. Too Lots of dark kind of house music here. This one's a little too retro. This one's a little too weird. This one I've seen a lot of YouTubers use for some reason. Like, this is a very popular song. Sure, I'll find something that I like. Don't want to repeat songs too often. Nah. This is also a song I use often. I like this one because of the like waviness to it. That's from the shoe video. This is kind of K-poppy. I know I've used this song as well. Yeah, telling you're taking off and don't put it in the schedule. 7 cons in your backyard, don't have to take off work for it. Yes, that's exactly what I feel like. Is like I'll just go out for a weekend and that's it. Like being able to just go to a weekend con, just fly out on a Friday night, do Saturday, Sunday, fly back. If you got the money for it, it works perfectly. I really like this song. This is, I would consider this song my like unofficial intro, because like when I mentally prepare for like an introduction or something, I'm like, this song is extremely smooth and it just has the vibe I want, and I'm like, yeah, this is the song that I like associate with my character theme, which I think is kind of funny. But I use this song a lot, especially when I'm like thinking up how I'm gonna do an intro or open up a stream or something. This is what plays. Behind the scenes looks. This one's too slow. This song I heard once on a paranormal podcast I listened to. It's called Mysterious Universe. And every time I listen to it, it's like, we're here at Mysterious Universe, and today we're talking about how the Atlanteans actually created Egypt. Bigfoot is an alien, and the Fae are here to eat hikers. And I'm like, every time I hear that song, and like I just remember one of their intros, and I'm like, oh, well. Like, this is another song that I would love to be like, today on Con Watch, we're going to be talking about MFF and why it smelled bad. Only here on KITE. And then it fades out, and then we're going into, yeah, so today we have this person on here, the stream. They say that they know the source of the paranormal smells. And that'll be in our Plus extension. For $9.99 a month, you too can have 2 hours extra of con footage. I'm never gonna do that. Don't worry. But that's this song always reminds me of that podcast and like how they do their intros. If you know about Mysterious Universe, you know. Because I use that song. Maybe that'll work. It's a little too low. I need something with better energy. Me at MFF going underground. This is too heavy. It's a little weird. I need something upbeat. Welcome to video production, where half your time is looking for a song to sequence to. I like this song. I don't think I've used it in a video because it's like that kind of weird synth kind of vibe. I like it. This is also a song I used a lot because it has that like upbeat wistfulness that I like. I don't think it fits here though. I've used this song a lot. I think it's pretty good. This is a really hectic song, which I like, but I don't know if it really fits here. Because it needs to be like 3 minutes long and not be too repetitive. It's something happier. I'm literally just going through my playlist right now. Now, this is a song I always want to use because it's a little unhinged. But I just love, like, the vibe this song has. Maybe this is the time. 3 minute song. Can we get through it? All this in 3 minutes? It's a little weird. The synth is kind of like dreamy, but in like a dark way. I need something happy. That's a little too Eurobeat. I'll find something eventually. Kind of more traditional house music. Yeah. Yeah, that could work. Something a bit less bombastic. Oh, too calm. This is a classic one I use. Also a classic. Must be something. Like usually for choosing music, you like feel it. You know which song it needs to be. This one has the energy, but it like mandates a pace. Like it wants you to go with it. Which I don't know if I can edit to this. Like it has the energy, I don't know if the camera movements do. You always drop it in and see. I think we're in like the late night house vibe part where like my playlist just went into like weird outsider house stuff. I have to find something. Okay. Maybe. It's 3 minutes. It's a little wacky. Let's toss it in and see how it does. All right, -12, and let's see where this takes us. What about some of the other songs here? I just had to check out some of this K-pop here that was just looking at me. Almost. Kind of feels like there's like something missing from the audio here. I don't know why. We'll worry about it later. Oh, you're hopping off? Hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for dropping by. And put on metal music? Sounds like GTA radio, kinda. Don't even need to fly. Oh no, I got too deep into the music and didn't look at chat. Best video game soundtrack? I like a lot of video game soundtracks, but Mega Man games have like really good soundtracks, especially the arranged versions of songs are really good. Phantasy Star Online 1 also has a really good soundtrack in my opinion. Nice drums, yeah. All right, let's see what this looks out to be. Okay. I feel like I can sequence that a little better. So what if we flip this around actually? Maybe I can actually do this a little better in terms of sequencing by flipping these around and see what happens. That doesn't really work. Maybe these first. I don't know, this song doesn't hit exactly how I was hoping. Yeah, this song isn't doing it for me. Yeah, we need something else here. Well, we'll find something eventually. Okay, what about this? $230, so we'd have to really kind of rush this. I mean, it's got energy. It's a little bit of electro swing. And that might work. Not really. Not that song. Okay, this might work. Alright, let's download that and shove this song in and see what we think. This is also a good song. That 2000s pop vibe. Alright, let's see what that song sounds like here. And maybe it'll work out. Because we just need something, like, happy enough to make this work. Okay. All right. I think we can work with this. We're gonna have to redo a little bit of this, but feels like for whatever reason some of the clips are jumping around and it doesn't look right. Let's pause it and restart this and see if we can do some more sequencing. Because we also gotta cut like this part and move this around. Set the audio gain. I'm still not convinced on this song, but we got something going on at least. I'm gonna have to cut quite a bit, but if we're doing the funny 3-second rule, I think we'll figure it out. I think this guy has a voice.
Go. Fantastic! You look awesome. Thank you so much.
I guess not. This is harder than I thought it would be. Holiday Kite needs a head pat. Ah, thank you. I do need head pat and cookie. Perfect match, you think? Very long ago when I used to have a SNES system. Cool video game soundtrack. Killer Instinct? Yeah, I heard about Killer Instinct. Have I played Stray? I've seen other people play Stray. Cool game. Floppiness on my ears is unreal. I know, right? Gotta hit him with the :3. Oh, I wish I had the :3 on my model, but I don't. Yeah, this definitely has to be edited down a little. Like, that's where it might actually have to be cut right there. It's a little slow at the start. Okay, what if we cut here? Because I think we then do the silly little spin here. Actually, we could actually probably cut it there, and that'd be fine. And then just cut the hug out, because I think that spin was actually pretty fun. Honestly, I almost feel like just going here and like cutting out some of the weight on that boop and just immediately sliding this over. Or even like reversing this and putting it out of sequence might even be better, because then you'll get the spin on the... Yeah, and then cutting into the boop on the other part. Yeah. And then move this in here. Yeah. That'll actually work out pretty well. Yeah, that'll look good. Okay. So what do we have going on here? Oh no, their hair fell off. I think going into something more dynamic will look better. And then maybe going immediately here. All right, well, let's see what these rapid cuts look like. Fox to fox communication. Perfect. All right, and then on the drop we move to another one. Good. All right. This is starting to get some legs here. I don't know what this is. Cryptid cam right there. Little sliver of kite for whatever reason. Alright, so cut that. We get the push in here. Yeah, so what I want to do is catch that, like, the silly, like, the silliness of it. So, like, and then immediately go here, I think. I think like right there, cutting that part to here and cutting out some of that might actually work better. Hey, how do I have 5 paw beans instead of 4? The best part about being a furry is I can have as many paw beans as I want. I could have 5, I could have 4. You never know. But it's because I have 5 fingers, and I need 5 fingers to do stuff. How's it going? Hey, Jinx, going good. Are you having a good day? I hope you are. But welcome in. But my feet have 4 beans, if that matters. Then yeah, that might work out. Maybe there's something better to sequence there. I have to figure it out. Because we have all these like huggy things, and I need to figure out what to do with them. Because we have a couple of solo like times as well. Maybe like the... Yeah, maybe I'll sequence all the times where I'm just like posed with someone. Yeah, cut that, bring in another one somewhere here. Just to get that kind of excitement there. Yeah, this one might be a good one to put into here, because it'll be kind of more static. Yeah, because this one is a little more static, so we can kind of use that there. And then the one with Canna, which Canna doesn't really do that much here. Alright. Actually, we'll move this around a little. Okay, so let's cut it so the boop is on the musical part. Okay, perfect. Cut here. It's a little silly. Okay. So we got something going down on here. All right. So move that up here, move that down here, and let's see what this looks like. Oh no, a scare on your fursuit. So I didn't know someone long ago on a Twitch stream was playing only up. Tried a copy. What? I don't know what that is actually. Not to ship with FedEx because the shipping will be a normal carrier. Oh. Well, hopefully it's not FedEx. If I hug a kite, will a good fortune blow your way? Yeah, I will give you a hug for the good fortune here if my pobs will behave. Hopefully that will give you good luck. Big hug. My arm tracking isn't working as well as it should right now, but I wish you the best of luck tomorrow. Oh, your birthday is next week, so I wish you an extremely happy birthday, and I hope you celebrate it quite a bit. Hopefully you have a wonderful time on your birthday as well. But yeah. But yes. What is going on my phone right now? All right, so let's continue editing this. I think that'll work out pretty well. Because I know I was trying to edit something else in there too, like this part. There was Canna in there. I don't think I actually got them doing Lucario stuff, unfortunately. Oh well. We gotta fit all that in here. How do we do that? It's gonna be a little interesting to do. At the dealer stand? No, that's at the pickle stand, which was kind of weird to have a pickle stand there. Alright, and then we'll end with these solo ones, because there's ones where I'm still doing stuff with people. Oh man, my capelet is like completely broken off. We'll probably end like right there on that clip, because we're just chatting and having a good time there. And then cut that there, put that there, and then we can kind of move into the solo clips from there. Oh man, we might have to cut a few of these short, huh? Because these go here, and then it's the like little solo kind of deals, which we'll have to figure out how to make work. In worst case, we'll put them a little later. Okay, not much happens there. All right, yeah, we'll cut that really quick, sequence it there. And then we'll figure this out. We'll probably go like here. And then try to drop in a couple of these here. And then immediately go here. Yeah, that'll actually do it. And then we'll fit all of this that we kind of earmarked for this already. Really aggressive editing, but I think it's working out pretty well. Great. And then fade out here. Perfect. All right, so we're at 5 minutes right now, and we haven't even gotten to the what's it called? To the dealer's den. They're like, we're going to the dealer's den. No, we aren't. That's funny. All right, now we have to find some dealer's music. Let's watch this and see how it's going pretty well right now. It's not Godzilla -1. Ooh, I need to see that. Like, it sounds like it's going to be really, really good. Scratching. Ah, well, thank you so much for the scratching. Can you do this clip again and include the original audios from MFF? Which clip? I mean, I could. I'm probably going to throw it up on the 24/7 stream. All right, this is sequenced pretty good. I just have to like give it the voiceover and that kind of stuff. That audio cue is just too good. All right, we're back. We're actually trying to get this done. I'm surprised that the video quality is so low out of my cell phone. The hell way.
So let's head over to the dealer's den, because we got a basket to fill up.
But before we even get to the dealer's den, we still have to go through the hellway one more time. And that means going through the con itself.
We're back in the tunnels for another 20 minutes. We had to go to the Hyatt, because my my outfit broke. We had to get a safety pin. And con ops told us everything is in the Hyatt. So yes, everything is indeed in the Hyatt. Isn't that great? All right, see you in 20 minutes. At this point, I don't even know if I want to go to the Hyatt.
We didn't go back to the Hyatt. Instead, we went down to the convention center. These are just notes. Talk about how we saw cool people and said hello. Oh yeah, this is working out pretty well. Con is fursuiting and interacting with people. Yeah, this music actually sequenced pretty well. So this is hour 2 at MFF. This is about, what, 1 p.m? Noonish? I should probably be like, well, we didn't have time to go to TwitchCon, or not TwitchCon, the Twitch panel, because we were too busy meeting all of our fans. Oh, that's a good one. I should be like, we didn't make it to the Twitch streamer content creator panel, but I did a lot more time meeting all my fans. And even though it's hour 2 and we've missed the Twitch streamer content creator panel, I had a lot more fun meeting all of my fans up close right here in the lobby. Something like that. Well, at least some of these are my fans. And it'd be like... And that's a good segue, like, at least some of these are my fans. And then being like, aw. Yeah, that'll work out pretty well.
Thank you both so much. You're getting so many pictures everywhere. Let's go find some fursuiters.
Then we're gonna go find some fursuiters now. All right, let's see how this sequenced out. Okay, so far so good. Now that's a good one, that flip. Yeah, okay, that one's pretty good. The guy with his cell phone trying to take a video. Alright, so this actually sequenced out pretty well. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go to Dealer's Den and we're gonna do the interviews and try to sequence those up because I asked a bunch of fursuiters what they think is the best thing to get at a furry convention, and that's a pretty cool little segment that we did. And interviewing fursuiters what they want to buy for Christmas. That was kind of the theme of that one. So conga line going down here, like we're gonna cut out a lot of the crowd noise. No, because it's not that good. So I got onto the conga line, and it probably would be thematic to link it to the escalator. And we'll probably cut it down a little bit. You really just need this portion with the dealer's den. The rest of it is kind of superfluous. This might be 2 days of editing now that I think about it.
Are we good? No. So I'm looking to fill this up. What's your favorite thing to buy at a convention? I love plushies.
They love plushies. I'm definitely gonna have to subtitle it because it's very quiet. I'm going to actually make a folder, new folder, used. Because this is gonna go into the used folder, and then we're gonna go from there. Where is it? Right there. Okay, cool. Used. So far, so good on this one. I wanted this to be 8 minutes long. We've hit 6 minutes. This is probably gonna be a 30-minute like exploration video, which is kind of cool if we hit that many. Plushies are high tier. Yeah. So let's do the fursuit interview portion now. So
How's it going? Are we good? Oh, what's your plushies? Well, let's go.
all right, so we were looking for plushies, and then we find.
You know, let's just do that. Let's just start doing that.
I love how I'm just like, yeah, let's just do that. Let's just start doing that. It's like, yeah, I didn't plan this. This seems like a great idea. And then we have some plushies here. Like, we had some like epiphanies while we were doing this, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Like, why don't we just make that into a video? And it's like,
I love your plushies. Thank you.
love your plushies. They're super cool. There are a lot of cool plushies. We're gonna look at these.
Oh, could you shake your hands together one more time? Awesome. Okay. Could you shake his hand one more time?
I was like, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sticker. I was like, yeah, you know what? That looks great. So that's stickers, because I found somebody who said stickers. So we're just like wandering through the dealer's den here. It's packed. Like, they didn't let us do the reindeer parade at the dealer's den this year, which is kind of sad if you think about it. But I understand why. Like, it was turbo packed. So you know, nothing against them. Like, the Jingle Parade isn't even technically official or anything. It's like a it's kind of like a guerrilla event. It's almost like a flash mob. It's MFF's worst kept secret, I think. Everybody knows it's happening. This is my favorite Dinomass. Like, look at him. Like, I saw them from the side. I was like, oh, that's a cool Dinomass. And they turned towards me and they have 3 heads. I was like, yo, 3 heads?
Get you from the side,
crazy.
Notice, like, and turn your head towards me.
Like, that was the coolest. This is the coolest suit I've seen at MFF. Like, hands down, that is my favorite suit this year. I was like, yo. We got fursuit heads as well. We'll sequence those in.
But I gotta like think about it. But I gotta like think about it.
You look amazing.
Thank you!
But I need to know, if you have to pick one present, what would you pick from the dealer's den?
Those glowing tails right over there. They're
Those
beautiful.
glowing tails over there? Alright, and then
All right, those glowing tails over there. And I'm like, oh, we're going to check out those glowing tails. Awesome. Cool. But yeah, that is the like best fursuit I saw the entire con. And then we're going to do a showcase segment.
here, wait.
And we'll put that there. Cheese.
Hi, it's me again. Hi. It's great to see you. Can you pretend you're looking at the store? Because there's some awesome stuff.
Yeah, very cool store. So I basically asked a bunch of people, hey, what do you want? And then I was like, oh, I'll go record that. And I thought that'd be pretty cool.
Cool. I'm looking to fill up this basket. What is your favorite thing to get at the dealer's den?
Oh, that's easy pins. I have so many pins. I'm obsessed with pins. Here's my Furry cosplay.
Oh, they're so awesome. Let's go find some pins too.
The camera work is a little silly, but I think it works. So we got pins. Where was it? We literally recorded pins earlier. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's where I was like, yeah, this is actually a good idea. Awesome pins, right? Have you ever heard of Gintan? Yeah, I've heard of Gintan. They're the dancer that the camo community doesn't like.
Halfway through. There's so much to see.
Yeah, and we're only about halfway through right now at the dealer's den.
Fill this up. What would you fill this basket up with? Stickers.
Stickers! And then we have to find some stickers.
1 sec. 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. Thank you so much.
And then we'll put that in the end. That'll be showcase.
So what would be the best?
All right, so that is another few people we talked to. Paw Star. We had some stickers somewhere. I know. We'll go along the thing and be like stickers. This guy has stickers. This has T-shirts. Cool fursuit heads. Because somebody talks about fursuit heads earlier, or later rather. So there's stickers right there. And then we have more people talking right here.
So what would be the best gift at the dealer's den?
A gift to buy.
What is with the focus? Oh man.
Something with otters. She really likes otters, and she couldn't make it.
Do you know where we can find otters? I mean, otters.
I've seen a few pins around.
What is with the bouquet?
Otters, maybe we'll buy some plushies, or maybe we'll go to a room party, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of otters there.
I had to make the otter joke. I was like, I gotta get a video with her. She was awesome.
I'm looking for things to fill this basket up with. What would you buy at the dealer's den? So, when I go to a
What is with this bouquet? Ah!
certain vendors, pasta being one of them. When I see them, I always have to pick something up. Now, I do have a few. No, I don't.
I'm so sad. This would have been so good. Oh.
that is so awesome.
Oh, Paw Star. Oh, it's all out of focus. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Crying on the inside right now. It would have been such a good segment. Dakimakura for the meme. More plushies. Plushies, stickers. Alright, there's stickers. Corgi Beans has stickers. That's good. They definitely have stickers. We were trying to find an otter somewhere.
People, fursuit designs, parts, and other.
Fursuit designs and parts, which were somewhere here. Doing some sequencing. So there's poster. And then that is where we'll put it. Yeah, so we have that price counter. This stuff. What else do we have here?
And what is your
Man, the gimbal's definitely giving some trouble right now. Alright, so fursuit designs and parts, that can go here. Look at a bunch of fursuit parts here. More Dakimakura, because of course that's part of the running gag at this point. Gotta get those Dakis. All right, what else do we have? We have more Dakis. Oh, that's actually funny that we.
Badges and art.
Badges
Right
and
here.
art.
Express yourself.
I couldn't find that, but I tried. We'll put that at the end because I don't think I managed to find badges or art. And then this is when we were at the panels. So this is when we kind of left and finished all that. Oh, this is plushies. That's plushies.
Okay, going.
Okay, so that's good. Okay, so we're gonna sequence all of that and kind of put it together. So right now I'm just trying to group all this up so it actually makes sense. And once we do that, then we can kind of look through it and edit this to music and kind of finish this up. Because this guy wants plush. This guy. Let's see.
A gift to buy one of my friends.
Yeah.
Something with otters. She really likes otters, and she
I thought I
has a
s-
few pins around.
Kid. Well, let's go try finding some otters. Maybe we'll find some plushies, or maybe we'll go to a room party, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of otters there.
Worst case, I'll leave that as the outro. Because I don't think I saw otters is the problem. Like, that's really cool. Like, that can go into the fursuit, like, design pile here. Like this. We can just snip that. Yeah. There was something I was trying to sequence up because it was, what was it? Because we got shirts. Are there otters here? No. Just shirts. Those are heads. Those are also heads. Fursuit designs. I've already forgotten what I was working on. Then we have the Dakimakura, because of course we do. We have people doing cool stuff. We have plushies. There was a segment with plushies, I think. And that was probably somewhere here. That's stickers. That's pins. All right. Man, this is a lot longer segment than I thought it would be. Time for bed. Good night. Your AF sensor. Wait, what? Yeah, my AF sensor was like, what? Did they make cameras that track like IRA reflectors? I don't know about that. I feel like I'm watching a hyped up Bluey convention. I mean, that's kind of fun. Have you heard of a song called DJ Play a Christmas Song? I haven't heard of that song yet. Is it the new Mariah Carey kind of like challenge where you're not allowed to listen to it? But yes, I haven't heard that. But yes, I think the thing about Gintan is, you know, furries don't like papu furs, and they, I guess from the perspective of the kemono community, they kind of sold out or something like that. I don't know. I don't know enough about it to make commentary. So who knows? I know that they're very popular, and popular people tend not to be liked for reasons. Who knows why? I know that they're in a video game, aren't they? In PUBG. Like, that's probably part of the reason. Anyway, let's go find those plushies here, because I wanted to sequence that in. Sequence that, and that, and that. I don't know if I saw any otters is the problem. Alright, so we've sequenced that, and then we go into here. And we have this part with the tails, which we'll have to edit. Alright, so this is glowing tails. We have pins here, different cool pins, a little bit of a showcase. This guy does badges. They're all extremely orbular. But he does a pin. He has stickers. This guy has stickers. That's what you're looking for. Stickers. They have stickers. There's stickers there. This is the one with the otters. Oh, I got the perfect thing. Well, I couldn't find any otters, but instead we'll have to sew for some Dakimakura. That would be a good one. I couldn't find any otters, but there's plenty of athletic. Oh, wait. That's an otter! We did it, chat! We found the otter! Mission accomplished! Ham? What about ham? I do like ham. Ham. It's time for sleep. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. If you're if you're here, I hope you enjoyed the full video. It's gonna take a little while to put all this together. I like badges, but then we couldn't get badges. We got some dancing right here. We're gonna move that over. Showcase. I have a little bit of showcase here as well. That's going to be part of the meme. We finally found some otters. I spent a long time looking for otters, and I finally found some. I'm going to like just voice that as a note. I spent a long time looking for otters, and I finally found some. Alright, and then it's this stuff right here, which I'm actually gonna cut. We're gonna put that here somewhere, like maybe as an intermediary here. Do we have any badges here? So this is like talking about cool fursuit stuff. So all this stuff was pretty cool. Me looking at fursuit parts. That's pretty cool. All right, so we should actually open up with these. So sequence. Move that over. Cool. Yeah. So open up with these. Cut this up a little. Figure it out from there. So. Yeah, move that there, move that here, move, and this is a lot more sequencing than I thought it would to keep this coherent out of like a bunch of stuff that I might not see otherwise. So that there, this here, and that is the cool fursuit part done. Then we have paw star. Paw star, we got stickers. This will probably be a day or two of just like organizing it on my own time as well. We got glowy paws. We got badges and stickers. Plushies. I actually go into plushies here and then move into stickers. So that'll actually work out pretty well. So these will actually use as a segue. Where is sticker guy? Because they're talking about pins.
Some pins and stuff like that. We have to pick something up. Now, I haven't found any I fancy yet.
Where's our friend that talks about the stickers? Is it at the front? We love plushies. Okay, so there's the plushie segment. Then we want stickers here. This is the parts. So that'll go right after this guy who talks about paw star. So if he's talking about paw star, and then after that we go into the protogen. So these two should be together here. And then we move these two together here because they're fursuit related. There's the otter joke. Where did they talk about stickers? There's badges. Did I accidentally eat that somewhere? Hope I didn't delete it somewhere. Crackly popcorn noses. Alright, so there's the plushies. More plushies, more plushies, more plushies. Where is the sticker guy? It's like a blue cat. Okay, so there's the pins. There we go, stickers.
Fill this up. What would you fill this basket up with? Sticker.
Okay, cool. So we have a natural transition.
Positive messages.
Right, and sometimes you need
Positive messages and stickers. And then we have pins, which are kind of like stickers. Cool. And then we have the fursuit section. Cool. All right, and that'll work out. And then we have the joke section with the otters and me checking out a whole bunch of other stuff. And then the dealer's den kind of highlights here. Cool. All right. So we're getting somewhere. All right. This is probably like, this is getting really more ambitious. Like doing documentary style film is hard. We're already at like 17 minutes, so this is gonna have to be cut down. I'm assuming this is gonna be about 15 minutes. It's a lot of work, surprisingly. Yeah. Okay. So we can move all this into use, and we have a second run through because we go outside and we actually go into the panels, and we go to the Pokemon panel, and then we go to the okay, there we go. I'm like, wait a second, there's a lot of Dakimakura there. But yeah, so we go to the Pokemon panel, we go to the Jingle Parade, that's the Jingle Parade, then we like walk around the Hyatt for a little while, and then we go back, we go back to the dealer's den to like finish it off. And I don't remember if I actually asked anybody, do they want anything? Dealer's den round 2. I'll probably do Dealer's Den round 2, and they're like, hey, eat this, and I'm like, okay. That's a short, probably. And so they're like, these chocolates here, and they were really expensive but really tasty.
Alright, it's going.
And then we meet people in the hallway, and we're like really tired. And then we are gonna go to the bimbo panel to end it out. And of course, it's this guy. Let's see how this actually worked out.
Hold on. There we go. Alright, let me know when you're ready. It's been recording. Can I get one, it was me, Dio.
You're expecting fursuiters!
We were just tired.
Thank you, Dio.
And then we got some more chemos, and that's how it pretty much ended.
Tight. After dark.
Me literally like trying to deal with all this.
This was like how I announced my only pause. Are you seriously like zooming in sensually? For fuck. I use one of 3 swears I can use on my YouTube channel a month.
It's tight after dark.
Face reveal? Alright, and after we'll cut it.
That's gonna be the ending. You're hungry for milk chocolate? Yeah, me too. Dio is amazing. I love Dio. Dio is like amazing. You're back to watch the smooth ASMR coughing. Well, we're about halfway through this. This is a lot more work than I thought it would be. Oh man. I'm surprised at like how much of this edit. This might be a day 2 thing. Where we're gonna finish up the artist side. We're actually gonna sequence all of this, and I think this might be a day 2 because I have to be somewhere at 10 p.m. and it's almost 9 p.m. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna try speedrunning some sequencing things. I'm gonna pick out some music to fit in, and then we're gonna work on this tomorrow as well. How about that, chat? So let's sequence the rest of this. Man, that's such a shit post. These are really, really cool. I love these outfits, and they apparently make kimonos.
Alright, look out behind you.
So after that, we're walking to see the panel. A moth dragon. I love that moth dragon so much. Like, they are so cool. Alright, what else do we have here?
So we missed the rabbit meet because it's in the Hyatt. Of course it is, like everything else. But we're at the Pokefurs meet, so let's go check it out before the parade.
Yeah, I literally was like, man, at this point I was like, wow, of course everything's in the Hyatt. I can't do the fox thing in my pause. Yeah, so let's just start sequencing things and we'll figure it out from there. So we're just going to drop it in so we're nice and sequenced. So this is the dealer's den portion. This is where we're going to be in the panels and the jingle parade. So this is me walking down. This is the Pokefurs panel. So this is all the Pokefur stuff, and we're going to go into this in more detail.
It's like Pokemon Snap.
We're going to go into this more detail tomorrow. I'm just really quickly sequencing this stuff. So Pokefur meet and showcase.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh wait, all of this has copyrighted music, so I'm going to have to pull this out later. Cute. Alright, let's go over this real quickly. It has all the music that I can't post. Oh no. There's a lot of people. Oh man, that rolling shutter is horrible. I don't think we'll use that shot. Lots of interesting Pokemon OCs though.
Anything you want, alright?
I don't know if that's a Pokemon. Does that count as a Pokemon? If anybody knows what Pokemon that is, let me know. And we have...
Just really quick, because there's no space.
Just really quick, there's like no space. It's packed back to back. And we have one of those. Like, there literally was no space. I'm just going to sequence all these Pokemon suits so we can kind of just put this together and kind of see how much time we have. This is probably going to be like a super cut.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh yeah, this guy. This con is sponsored by the Shadow Government. Trying to get anything in frame was really hard, and I'm already running a wide angle. This con is sponsored by the Shadow Government.
This con is sponsored by the Shadow Government. Perfect.
Oh, of course that's still there. Man, that is definitely one of the Dakimakura of all time.
Can I get a quick video?
I like this Luxray. Let's keep dropping things into sequence. And then we have an Umbreon here. And we got a Dino Masker. I'm not sure if that's a... Oh, that's an Eevee. Yeah, cute Eevee. And then we have a Swampert. And I think that's a Snivy there. We're going to drop them in. And then we have that. And then we're actually going into the Jingle Parade. Alright, so that's the Pokemon panel right there. The Pokemon panel itself is like 5 minutes of footage. We can probably cut it down to 3 pretty easily. And by pretty easily, I mean it's gonna be hard. Then we have the Jingle Parade, which in of itself was a 4-minute clip. So I'm just gonna pick the highlights out of that because we already made a video about the Jingle Parade. Just sequence that in, and then we have another Pokemon just kind of there. It's back to the artist alley for round 2.
We have to run back.
Oh yeah, we couldn't get into the Jingle Parade. So that's actually kind of funny. I'm actually gonna use that and be like, oh, we can't do that. So this is all Jingle Parade. We'll worry about that later. So I'm actually going to grab all that, put it in its own folder because it is just Jingle Parade. Cut and new folder. Jingle Parade. This is taking me way longer than I thought. I thought this video would be a lot shorter because there's technically not as much content. I don't know if that's right. Is it not as much content? It's a lot of content still. Like, it's 8 hours of filming. So maybe. Pokemon panel. Cool. And then we went back to the dealer's den. So we went to the Hyatt to wander around for a little bit. So this is everything in the Hyatt because we went to we went to the what's it called, to the fursuit lounge because I was exhausted and I needed to go to the fursuit lounge, and then we went back. And then we got a whole bunch of candy. Sorry that I'm going through this a little fast, but we're gonna go over more of it tomorrow. And then it's the actual bimbo panel.
Go whenever.
And this is like the ending to it, or it was supposed to be the ending. So this is like the round 2 of the dealer's den, which I don't think we even recorded. We're probably gonna mix this all into the round 1 dealer's den showcase, or like more stuff, the Hyatt and wandering around. And then this is the actual bimbo panel and the end. So this was the bimbo panel, which I think the best part was Lois showing up, which was right there. This is like the best part.
Happy MFF 2023 here in Chicago.
Yeah, that was definitely something. It was definitely something. All right, so we're gonna make a new folder, after dark, so I don't have to explain why I have a folder on my computer named Bimbo Furries, because this was the Bimbo panel. So this we're going to sequence in together and call it like after the parade, and we're back to the hallway again.
So cool.
Cryptid.
Oh, you're so cute. Love your suit.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna react to every suit here. Oh, you're so cute too.
That's literally me.
I love your suit. I love your suit. It's so cute. You're all humans. I don't have to rate you.
You're all humans. I don't have to rate you.
You have a cool suit.
At that point, I was like barely lucid. It was like 7 hours in. Oh, hey, there's Tabby. Yeah, that worked out pretty well, but that's pretty much after the parade, and then we had to go back to the Hellway, and we kind of recorded this a little, and honestly, we're probably going to combine this too, and not even talk about the go back to the dealer's den, and kind of sequence it within the dealer's den portion itself, because that'll be way easier. Locate, please. Cool. All right, so this is probably going to be a half hour or more video. 30 minutes is looking like it's where it's going to get. Tell you couldn't use wait, which one? Wait. Sorry, I haven't been looking at chat for a while. Chocolate. What is a Pokemon panel? It's a panel full of Pokemon. Dio is there. You're hungry for some chocolate? Trollface. Who were those foxes? Just some random people, I guess. Sprigatito, literally yesterday I dreamt of random fursuiters roaming in your school. Oh, that's interesting. You need some sleep. Thanks for showing up, Jinx. I'll see you later. Gale and Strobes? I don't know. I didn't see Gale. I was only there for a few hours. Fleshy's the stream is really ramped up. Yeah, we got a lot done. Now I have to get more music and sequence the rest of this stuff, and we'll probably finish it tomorrow. I will pick out some music because it's very boring picking out music alone, and because you have to listen to me pick out music for everything, but I will pick out some music. We have a lot of segments, like the Dealer's Den segment alone is like 15 minutes, as it should be, because we spent the most time here. After that, it's going to be the Pokemon panel. We're going to do a quick thing about the Jingle Parade, and then we're going to go do the Bimbo panel, so that's going to be about 30 minutes, and then we'll do the outro. So this is going to be a long one. This is going to be a really long one. Boo. Hi, welcome in. But yes. It is late o'clock right now, and we're not finishing this today. This is a lot. We've been at this for about 4 hours now. It's probably going to take us twice as much to polish this off, add the motion graphics, and add the wording. So we're probably going to do a part 2 of the stream tomorrow, and I'll get that scheduled. At the same time, I'll do some minor polishing and picking out music and stuff. And then we'll do the outro. So this is going to be a long one. This is going to be a really long one. Boo. Hi, welcome in. It is late o'clock right now, and we've been at this for about 4 hours now. It's probably going to take us twice as much to polish this off, add the motion graphics, and add the wording. So we're probably going to do a part 2 of the stream tomorrow, and I'll get that scheduled. At the same time, And thanks for being here, even though I'm sick and sniffly and coughing into the microphone and stuff like that. Hopefully you'll enjoy this when it's done. I'm going to try to get this out for Saturday. So it'll probably go live Saturday because we're probably going to spend tomorrow working on this too. If you want to see more things in detail, come by tomorrow, same time. It'll be 5:05 when I start. I would be editing longer, but I have to do something at 10 p.m. unfortunately. But thank you so much, everybody, for being here, and thank you for welcoming me back like this. I'll see everybody tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful night, and we'll be doing more streams. I always say that before I get sick for 2 weeks or something. There's a lot more planned. 2023 is the year of delays, unfortunately. Hopefully things will be better. And hopefully you enjoyed this, and we'll do more of it. I will be in Little Tokyo on Saturday. Come see me Saturday at Little Tokyo. We're going to be hanging out with Shogun Santa. So you know that's going to be a good time. I'll be making a video about that too. Alright, I'll see everybody tomorrow. Good night.